This is where we hold them! This is where we fight! Persians! Give them nothing, but take from them everything!
You see, old friend, I brought more soldiers than you did.
And welcome to the chat. Hey, all you guys out there. Thank you so much for being here. We got a great panel. We got some great subject lined up for tonight. First with me is Tommy, the Game Pick Collective. What's up, Tommy? How you doing, brother?
Hey, what's going on, man? So when does the porn video start?
You know, you got to ask me.
I thought that's what we were here for. Is that not what we're here for? Have I been bamboozled? What the hell?
Yeah,
I thought we were getting guinea pig porn. I don't know what's going on here. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, I only got to check Lethal Lightning out for that. The Aussies know what's going on with all that stuff. With me also is Wes Moody of Wes Moody Webcast. What's up, brother? How are you?
Well, I've run afoul of YouTube once again, so you know, it happens. But it's good to be here with my friends, amazing friends on the panel here: Steven, Tommy, Mockney, and of course the best chat on YouTube. We love you.
Yes, the best, very best chat on YouTube. Before we get to them, let's start. Mackety Draws is with us tonight, host of Rogue Entertainment Tomorrow. What is up, brother? Great intro, Mac. You're doing wonderful. You're mute. You all right? You have
got to give him a little bit more time than that to unmute.
It's all right. Just fix it and come right back. Real quick, I'm going to say hail to the chat. Parrothead is here with us. What's up, Parrot? Animal loving tree humper. Parrothead, I love you. Thank you for supporting my channel, you son of a bitch. Good to see you, man. Darth Haster is with us. How you doing? He says, I want to be interested in Cowboy Bebop, but from the look of it, it makes it hard to stomach. We're going to talk a little bit about that today. Let's see. We also have Brutal Morningwood. What's up, Brutal? Hail to you, brother. Good to see you. Time for some Rogue love, dude. We're going to show it to you today. Let's see. Justin Normie is with us. What's up, man? How you doing? Come on, jump on in. You know where the link's at. Come on in, Justin Normie. My Rogue family out there. Love you guys. Let's see who else showed up in the chat. Unless I don't want to miss anybody.
Remember Aeon Flux? Aeon Flux was good.
Aeon Flux was good. Keely Chow is with us. What's up, Keely Chow? Good to see you, man. FNT. I don't know if FNT's over. I love that show, but I have 2 nights off a week, Friday and Saturday. So I'm streaming. It's just I hate doing that. I know there are other.
Are you sure, Steven? Can you really call yourself straight being a tree file?
Okay. Oh, there you go. Hey, Mac, what's going on, brother? Good to see you.
Steven, where the white women at? Huh?
Where the white women at? It's 1,000 miles away, bro.
Come on, man.
You know who would know who the white women were at? Snow Dub Music and Entertainment. What's up, Snow? How you doing, brother?
I'll take the deluxe package, the Triple X extension, I definitely would prefer white girls, maybe Asians. How much
and
is
a
that?
little bit of
Is that
shake
extra?
on the side.
Wait, this isn't 1-800-hookers.
Give me the.
You're not the only one that's been. You're not the only one that's been bamboozled tonight, Snow.
Give me the extra thick package, extra camel toe, of course.
Extra
Of
long
course,
version,
of course.
extended version, extended.
Oh, I go for that package. How much is that?
We're learning about kinks tonight.
That's a beautiful thing about Makani, though, Stephen. He is bringing a whole new meaning to the phrase "lip service."
Oh, shit. Well, you know what? That's not for Makani. Let's be real. That's for culture. That one lip bastard.
That's true. That is true. That is meant for
Culture's Unilip Balm will be available in the Rogue Entertainment store soon. We are working on product advertisement for that. If you got one lip, make it shine. You know what I mean? With us also, Adega Outlaw. Good to see you, brother. Soul Assassin is here. Yes, that was Godsmack. I love me some Godsmack. Let's see. Lord Runner is here. What's going on, brother? Good to see you, dude. If you want to jump on, we'll throw you a link, brother. You're always welcome on the panel, dude. Let's see. Zacharit's here. What's up? Good to see. Howdy, y'all.
Steven, the love of your life is in the chat.
The love of my life is in the chat.
The guilt man is.
I thought it was
that love. Yeah, my future ex-husband.
Wow. Do tell.
What's up, baby? How you doing? It's good to see you. Thank you for stopping through. Slide in my DMs anytime.
You just got to.
Come on now.
Good. Suave.
Jez Federer's with us. What's going on, Jez? Good to see you. Thank you for coming through. Toxic Man Flu of the Dix Division. I'm here for the woodworking. Well, you pay for it, so thank you, sir. I appreciate you, man. I will work that wood. I will whittle.
I don't know if Walton fells a tree in the woods. Does anybody else hear it scream?
Wait, what?
What, Tommy?
The tree probably does.
Hang on.
Well, does anybody else hear it? Me too. I mean, does me too of them?
Tree 2. It's called Tree 2. That's what it's called. Joey Bryant's here with us. What's up, Joey? Thank you for stopping through, man. Good to see you. With us as well is Justin Normie is stopping by. What's going on, Justin Normie?
Can you guys hear me?
I mean, yeah.
Hell.
Yes,
okay,
sir.
I'm
yes, sir.
trying to, just having issues with my internet.
That's what she said.
So, yeah.
Pause.
Every porn tab I got, bro.
Right.
I know, man. It's too much porn. Tree porn.
I mean,
You are having a problem with your internet is because you haven't gotten vaxxed. Stop worrying about your freedom. Just get on the chopper. We will save your life. Do you want to live? Come with me. Stick around. Do it. Do it now.
Parameters.
Tina Boat. What's up, Tina? Good to see you. Thank you, man. Channel member, thank you so much for coming through.
Parrot had asked, and I'm going to give it to him. There it is.
You sons of bitches.
Who's that in the background?
Waldonis?
What?
Yeah, where's Waldonis at?
No, I just heard another voice. I was like,
Well, if you find him, ask him where's Jolly, because that's another where's hashtag.
Where is Jolly?
Wait, I thought he was still in Vegas.
Well, we got some breaking news. I don't know if you caught my last live stream, but supposedly Jay, Drunk 3PO, might be involved with Jolly's disappearance. So
might be.
Suspect number one.
Yeah, wasn't he like walking around the freaking canyon with a bunch of chicks? Do you think he took Jolly with him, or
he made a comment about kicking puppets? Curb stomping puppets. Something like that. Yeah, and so we're going to confront him tomorrow on his live stream. I'm his wrench.
The Vegas puppet mafia going on.
Yeah,
it's always the very, very nice people that end up being the violent psychopaths. You really have
Isn't that crazy? Yeah, you would never think he was a puppet phobe, but he's been in the closet all this time, I guess. We'll get some answers tomorrow.
Well, get those answers for us because we need to find out what's going on. Listen, Brutal. Not Brutal. Where is it? Oh, Keely, that's old. I hate that. I never should have done it. That was for my future ex-husband, Thomas Gilkey. That's all that was. That was supposed to be a special moment.
That's what they all say.
That's what it was. It's fucked up,
I know that's right.
How many of you guys are interested in Netflix's Cowboy Bebop?
Who?
Let's see. After the Faye Valentine actors kind of comments, not really.
No?
It just went down to 0. Actually, it went down to negative.
I didn't even know what it was, and now I know what it is, and I'm not interested.
No, not at all. What about you, Tommy?
Don't know nothing about it. I'm not really that big into anime to begin with, so seeing a live action version of said anime does nothing for me.
I didn't share the audio on that. God damn it. I always do that shit. You figure after 2 years of live streaming, I would know what the hell I was doing.
No, we expect this out of you, Steven.
Go ahead, Snow Dub. You interested in that at all?
Well, I am an anime fan, but selectively. You know, I pick and choose. I have not gotten into the Cowboy Bebop lore, but I've heard great things about it. I've always wanted to check it out. Now, if they're messing with it, that's unfortunate. I don't know what exactly they're doing to it now. I'm sure it's something woke, but yes, hail justice for Jelly. And I love the movie Ninja Scroll. It's like my favorite anime of all time. And there is even subtle hints at one of the characters being bisexual, and it's kind of just a quick pass by through the character development. You don't even notice it. It never stuck out to me. It was never woke to me at all. I mean, there's some horrible scenes in that movie, grape scenes, but it's like I love the fact that they can push the envelope with anime, but don't do it for one of your woke causes. Do it for artistic.
Well, Jolly, that's like a lot of other things, unfortunately, that they've been doing. They've been taking these older IPs and these older franchises, and when they reboot them or redo them as they were, they always got to add some kind of element that really wasn't there before or was never really explained. It was something that just didn't really exist because nobody cared about somebody's sexuality pretty much in most of these comics. Like when they did Doom Patrol. You know what? I didn't hate Doom Patrol. I watched it. I actually thought it was kind of funny for what it was. But when I started looking back through the lore, because I didn't know nothing about those characters, I was trying to find out, well, was Negative Man, was he actually that guy Larry Trainer? Was he actually gay in the comics? And nowhere in there could I find any mention of it. None whatsoever. So as far as I know, it was never incorporated into the comic books.
Culture, the links in the chat, if in the Rogue Family chat, if you're able to stop through. He says sad face emoji with Cowboy Bebop live action. So I guess he's not a fan of it. Well, one of the things that guys, honestly, I try not to be fake. I've never really been into Cowboy Bebop, but what did catch my attention was all of the fans who were talking about it, and then this actress coming out and making a statement again. Another Hollywood actress, thinking that they're better, talking down to fans' expectations, explaining why.
Steven, you got nipple Normie in the chat.
We do have nipple Normie. So let's
nice.
Check your DM. Nice. Can someone send Lauren Runner a link, please? Take care of that. We're going to take a look at some of this. Let's take a look at what this actress had to say about the costume design of her character, Faye.
Hey guys, so as you know, our Cowboy Bebop first look dropped today, which was so exciting. And I just wanted to address a couple of things that sort of keep coming up in the comments amongst fans. First, I wanted to apologize to the fans that I did not anatomically match the Faye Valentine character. 6 foot, double D size breast, 2-inch waist. They looked everywhere for that woman and they couldn't find her. It's kind of weird. So they just went with my short ass. I know. Am I right? There was talk about can we put Daniela in a time machine and maybe give her different parents so she has different genetic information to sort of make her look better. It proved to be too complicated. And the other thing I wanted to bring up was I want to apologize that the outfit I'm wearing is not exactly what she wears in the anime. We tried, but doing stunts in tissue paper, things disappear, they rip, sometimes just got lost. Anyway, like I was saying, that original costume, they made a couple of them, but like I said, they got sort of slurped up in my various crevices, never to be retrieved again.
I mean, I don't know, but I got to stop it right here because she seems like she is full of herself.
She is fucking butthurt.
It is incredibly, it is incredibly condescending. It is condescending from start to finish. And just purposely missing the point of at least what my problem is with this whole change. This is, me and Nina Infinity, we've been fans, Cowboy Bebop, we've been fans of anime in general. And my biggest issue is the reason behind it, because when the showrunner came out and said that change in face design was basically, we needed to make sure that that outfit fit an actual woman, insinuating that no real woman could wear that outfit, no real woman could move in that outfit, when a simple
Mackety, I know you got a screenshot, bro. You got something for us? You got a screenshot?
I'm trying.
All right,
Hang on.
No, but I know what you're saying. I mean,
clean up first before you put it on screen, Mock.
Shut up. Shut your ass up. Anyway, when a simple Google search can tell you different.
Wow, that looks like some good cosplay right there.
That's terrific cosplay.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Nice. Yeah, a real woman can wear that and move in that. Just saying.
I mean, what's her definition of a real woman? Does this actress have a penis?
I don't know.
What's up with the tissue paper? What's up with the tissue paper line she used? What's behind that?
Well, this apparently she's very judgmental. Well, she's condescending. A person making those statements has some kind of contempt for the character. Like, is not a fan of the character, doesn't like the character. It's, I mean, how sexy it is. That's how she comes off to me. That's how that actress comes off.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Mac?
Sim waist, double D breasts. Yeah, no. Yeah, you kind of miss that off too, because that's also realistic as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I've lost zero. I've had zero interest in this whatsoever. So yeah, that's a no from me, dog.
The way you said, I was gonna say, the way you said, "Oh yeah," just sounded like you were really getting into all that.
no, that was the cosplay stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, that's definitely yes, but that's a
what
hell no. Sorry.
Oh, for the show, yeah.
Yeah, for the show, that's a hell no for me.
Anybody else?
The pimp gods above, they only bring on to us just a few select women that are voluptuous enough to fit the criteria of something like a Selma Hayek. You know, they only come along here and there, granted, but on that note, she's full of shit, because I believe that we need to. I think we should actually celebrate the female body and the fact that it could be so voluptuous, and it's just sad that these women feel like they need to cater to their hater dynamics because they just don't happen to match the same body style that people are used to seeing in this character. So it really is just sad and pathetic, and she just seems bitter, just bitter.
I mean, I see a future YouTube career for her. I see giant zucchini videos and like period yoga. Seems like the type of chick that would be into that stuff.
You getting that vibe, Wes? You think blue hair is in her future?
Well, well, on top of that, when you look at the costume, it just looks too generic.
Oh yeah.
I mean, first off, I don't like the idea of taking anime and trying. I don't like the idea.
It's okay. It just looks generic. You're like very generic. Yeah.
Live action anime just doesn't seem right to me. It just doesn't.
Listen, I'm not a big anime guy. Like I've tried a few times, but I think I need to watch something that's like better. In all honesty, and I'll probably watch Cowboy Bebop just to see what it is. Not the Netflix one. I mean, like the anime, at some point. But
you should see mine, gents. They're tight.
Yeah, I'm trying to wrap my head around all this. I mean, when cartoons have been made into live action before, it didn't work out. G.I. Joe didn't work out for me. When they did Avatar, The Last Airbender, that didn't work out for me.
To be fair, they basically tried like 3 or 4 times with G.I. Joe, and they still can't get it right.
They can't get it right.
And that would be one that would lend itself.
They're really close with video games. I'll say. Like that, I think that's the closest they've gone to like movie adaptations. Like I like the original Mortal Kombat movie. I thought that was awesome.
But what did you think about the Super Mario Brothers movie?
And it took 5. It took 5 Michael Bay films to finally get a good Transformers film, and it had to be a freaking prequel.
I don't know what you're talking about, Mock. They still didn't get a good one. I'm sorry, they were all trash. Every last one of them.
Even the Blue Beetle, even the Bumblebee one?
Even that Bumblebee piece of trash. It's garbage.
I haven't
The only
seen
thing
it.
good about that was the first 5 minutes. The rest of it was all canon-destroying garbage.
Wes, what were you trying to say, bud?
Oh, I was just saying, yeah. The closest thing I have to think of that I could compare this to would be Avatar: The Last Airbender. And that was really disappointing, the live action, because the show, was so good. It had okay, that was probably one of the last things that made me feel like I did when I was a kid. The Avatar: Last Airbender cartoon on Nickelodeon. I used to watch that with my nephew, and so I mean, go ahead.
That was my Last Jedi before the Last Jedi.
Wait, are you talking about the
Really?
Legend of Korra?
Yes.
Okay, I'm not talking about that one. That one did suck. I'm talking about the one before that. But yeah, that was very disappointing because I mean, like the first season of Legend of Korra, I thought it was actually pretty decent and unique and an interesting take and direction, and then things got really weird.
The only time I really recall them doing a cartoon to a movie, and it actually was, it wasn't perfect, but it was pretty close to the original concept, was probably Star Blazers. I finally had a chance to see that Japanese movie. I mean, granted, you got subtitles and all that stuff that you gotta try to read quickly. But I mean, overall, it did feel like the original cartoon to a very wide extent. I mean, once again, wasn't perfect, but it was damn close. They paid close attention to what they did in the original one, and they tried to copy it as well as they could, turning it into a movie. So.
I want to go to the chat for a few comments. Glisner says, imagine if she had said, I'm going to do my best to portray this character accurately, hope to win the fans over, would have earned some respect. We don't get that from Hollywood.
She would have earned my absolute respect if she said that.
I was going to say, this is what she should have done. She shouldn't have recorded that video in the first place. She should have just shut the fuck up and wait for everyone to watch the damn movie and say, hey, maybe she's pretty good.
That's not Hollywood today, just like what Steven said. They can't keep their fucking mouths shut.
Well, no, I'm just saying she's pulling a James Mangold. That's the problem.
Go ahead, Wes.
Yeah, here's kind of what I was hearing when she was talking. I'm an actress. I don't give a shit about this shitty product.
Yeah, exactly.
Quit hassling me about this. It's like it's a job, and I don't even like this stuff.
Right,
is what I was hearing.
Well, again, because she's
That's
not
how
a fan.
I see it. Yeah.
And it's not only that she's not a fan. It's a lot of these people are they're full of themselves. They're conceited.
Yeah. She was not a professional, and she should have kept that to herself.
Right. Adult pretenders think they are much more than they freaking are, and that's because of how much they get paid. To be honest, I think.
And that's the other thing too is I don't care if she doesn't even know the character and stuff like that. But don't come out and act like a fucking douchebag to those that love the fucking franchise.
Right.
Yep.
I mean, I do think researching the character is very important.
Yeah. Well, no,
absolutely.
I totally understand that.
Agreed.
Yeah. But still, she doesn't have to be a fan of it. But do the best job you can. You are, being paid to fucking do something. At least pretend. You are a pretender.
Right. And that's exactly it. Darth Haster says, found 10 women just walking down the street that fit that criteria. Hail to that. Yeah, I mean, it's first off, she was being verbose about the description of that character. I've seen many people. I've been looking on Twitter all day, seeing people rebuking this and saying, "Yeah, the measurements that you gave were wrong. That's not what that character looks like, or that's character size." It's just she's not a fan, and that's the problem that we've had with a lot. You don't have to be a fan to be an adult pretender and to play a character, but at least have a production that understands.
Well, you know what, Steven, if you want to go back to an older movie where the person was not a fan of that franchise and didn't even really want to do the role at first, look at Sir Alec Guinness. He did not want to play Obi-Wan Kenobi. Did not want any part of it, yet he did an amazing performance in it nonetheless, not knowing anything really about that type of franchise. So that bullshit that they give that they don't know nothing about it and they can't pull it off, or it's nonsense. It's absolute crap. They just don't want to try because they just want to use their platform as a soapbox to preach their fucking agenda.
Exactly. Again, that's what support independent comics, independent creators, independent films. Screw them.
Right. Or the best way, I mean, just at least be somewhat respectful to the fan base.
Right.
And believe me, it works. Look at Sonic. I'm just saying.
Right? Exactly.
Sonic. Yeah, that's one I could think of.
Sam McCabe's here. He says, "Hey everyone, hope you're doing well." Sam, thank you for stopping through, brother. Love seeing you, man. Rookie Critic is here. He says, "Hello, brethren. Hail, fatty. What's going on? Good to see you, Rookie Critic."
What's up, Rookie?
Yeah, man. Rookie is the man. Hail the Fandom Collective. Love my brothers and sisters over there. Soul Assassin says she made fun of horny male gays, and now she's dancing for horny males to give it up for that actress.
I don't even know who the hell she is, anyways. I've never even seen her before or anything. Anybody ever seen her in anything?
Nope.
She's just a nobody.
I don't know. Are there any? Is she in the Fappening? I've seen her. Maybe she was in the Fappening. Okay. So let's see. Let's see. Soul Assassin also says should have done what Cavill did and respect the fans, right? Because Cavill at least earned respect.
Yeah.
Earned my respect.
Yeah, that's why I respect the guy a lot. You know, like for example, like I like what Zack Snyder did to the Superman character, and not a lot of people did. But I understood where the direction was, and you know, Henry Cavill, he says like, "Hey, yeah, if you don't like this, then that's fine. You know, that's not toxic. It's passion."
Exactly.
That's all it is.
Staying true to lore is very important. Staying true to what the fans initially loved about a product, that is important. And when you wipe your ass with it, when you produce something generic, when you start throwing your politics into it, or start virtue signaling and then defend yourself erroneously. That defense is erroneous. That whole condescending defense of, well, I'm sorry that you guys don't like that. Screw you. I don't want any product that you have to do with. Real quick, I got to segue just for a second. I was having dinner with my son tonight, and we were talking about the Brie Larson Captain Marvel thing. My son says to me, he goes, "I'd love to stand with you guys, but I don't like how you hated Captain Marvel before it came out. I don't like the movie. I think it was garbage, but I didn't like how you hated it before it came out." And I said to my son, so that had all to do with how Brie Larson projected herself, the comments and the things she said, how the production backed up her bigotry, her sexism, her nasty self. That we as fans. Also, if you're going to virtue signal about, being woke and wonderful and breaking glass ceilings and all that erroneous bullshit that came with Captain Marvel, and not even produce it with Monica Rambeau, you're going to talk about how we want more seats of diversity at the table. You got a white woman playing the character instead of the original iteration of the character. You're not winning anyone over. It's all BS. And that's so we had to have
what
that.
they did is they took a later rendition of what they called Captain Marvel, because they came out with that book many years later where they put Carol Danvers as the new Captain Marvel. And by the way, it did so horribly that they rebooted that freaking series something like 9 times because it kept failing at sales. So what does that tell you about it? That they're still just trying to push this agenda. And that was part of the reason why so many people couldn't stand it, because they seen where it was going, especially when we started getting the early reports of also that they were going to gender swap the original Marvel.
The original Marvel, yep.
That was terrible.
It's virtue signaling nonsense. And I'm just as soon as you get that stink on something, you can't wash it off. The fans of so many different franchises over the last which is why we're all here, basically. The fans of so many different franchises have been shit on. Properties have been disrespected. Lore has been rewritten. Canon's been thrown out and redirected for some damn socio-political narrative. As soon as you get a stink on it, it's hard to want to like anything. And I don't want to hate just for the sake of hating. Just Normie, I don't want to hate just for the sake of hating.
No, I know that. Nobody does.
Nobody. Runner right there, got awesome background. Cobra Kai just got signed on for a 5th season.
Right? Yeah.
I saw Ralph Macchio's tweet a few minutes. I think like an hour ago about it.
It all dropped at the same time about an hour ago.
Wow. I mean, I'm excited about it. That's a great show. That's why it's in the Fandom Menace Volume 2. I write about that show because that's an example of how you respect lore.
That is how it's not even.
Yeah, like even the guys I was gonna say that like make the show, that run it, they're legit fans and they care about this stuff. I'm a little worried about the whole Netflix part, but I trust them.
Well, you know what, Runner, when you talk about being worried about Netflix, I mean, that was the same thing with the new Transformers series. I was extremely worried that they were going to mishandle that badly, and they really didn't. I mean, I know that
I've heard you talk about it.
Yeah, there's some gripes. There's some gripes about the voices, and I completely understand that because I don't agree with all the voice acting that they did throughout those 3 series of it. But I think it was done well enough that it was still conveyable to, give respect to the stuff that came before, because they had so many elements from everything that came before, whether it was the Beast Wars cartoon, whether it was the Marvel comics, whether it was Sunbow cartoons, or whether it was the 1986 movie. They gave enough respect to all that stuff, and then incorporated some of the later stuff that IDW did, that they paid more than enough respect for longtime fans to be able to find something in there that they recognized. And that's the number one thing fans want to go in and they want to see. They want to see something in there that they recognize, something that brings them back to an earlier part of that franchise for them. And I think that's another one that they actually did pretty well. Now, whether or not that's going to continue, that's a whole different story. But so far, yeah, I mean, you got Cobra Kai, you got Transformers that did it pretty good. What other?
Well, for the first,
we have the Orville. The Orville is another one that so far has been done right. And
I still need to watch it.
Star Trek. We don't get Star Trek. We have the Orville.
I'm concerned with Orville though. It's been gone for so long.
Seth.
I can point out.
Seth MacFarlane is really strong. We're going forward with season 3 when it's not stopping us, and I respect that.
I'm just wondering how many people are going to remember that it's going to be back and have the numbers, and it's going to be on Hulu as well too.
That's a good question.
Hulu was actually how I was watching it. So
I was going to say, sorry, Wes. I was going to say, there's been wins for the fans. It's every once in a while. For me, it was Bruce Campbell when he came back with Ash vs. Evil Dead. All 3 of those.
I started watching that show.
Yeah, I wish it would have kept going.
I like it so far.
It's great. Yeah, it really is. They gave us pretty much how many? 36 or 50 something hours.
And I'm a Sam Raimi fan. If those that don't know, I love all the Evil Dead movies. Army of Darkness is my favorite of those movies. Yeah, but my favorite of his is probably Spider-Man 2. That holds a special place in my heart.
Yeah, he's gonna do the next Doctor Strange, so I'm not throwing that movie out the window yet.
But Doctor Strange 2?
I wouldn't. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch Doctor Strange 2 just because he's directing it. And I remember hearing the rumor he was going to direct. I'm like, please let this be true. That would be amazing. And then he just confirmed saying, yeah, I'm directing Doctor Strange 2. And I was jumping up and down. I was so fucking happy. But the direction Marvel's going and all that, it made me less hyped. But I hope.
Yeah, we're going to talk about Marvel here in a minute, Lord Runner. Real quick, I want to go through the super chats. I appreciate those. Thank you guys for keeping the lights on. Rookie Critic for $2 says, "My next film, The Fat Speedster, coming soon, bigots." Bro.
I'm a speedster, but I'm not fat.
Well,
yeah, Runner. That's why you have problems driving.
If you don't get too fat, you might not survive the coof. You got to gain some weight. Roger A says, thumbs up, super sticker. Thank you, Roger, so much, man. I much appreciate you. Toxic Man flew for $10. Channel member, thank you, brother, keeping the lights on. There hasn't been much outrage over a cartoon adaptation of Steve. Oh, Jesus. Steven
protesting the live-action Woody Woodpecker movie due to the trees harmed in making of it.
That's not the right way you spell Steven, though. So it may not be you.
He don't care.
That's right. He don't care. We all know what he means, though. Come on.
Tox. The Dix division never fails. I
love Tox.
Tox, there's going to be another Dix division commercial coming up in the future. I'm working on one right now as we speak, and I can't wait to showcase you in it. You and your buddies. Thank you so much, brother. Appreciate you being here. Hail, dude. Thank you for making
Toxic Man Flu's great.
He is. He's one of the best.
I love that guy.
Hail the Vag Guard.
Hail the Vag Guard, of course. Hail the Vag Guard. I miss Guys, I miss doing. I work Sunday through Thursday nights right now on the contract I'm on, and I miss being on Comics Division Channel. I hear his new intro is even gayer than the last one. So I'm glad that commercial I made got him to change the intro, but it went in a direction that makes me question my pronouns. So I think another commercial is needed for the Daddy Division, and that is going to be coming through very soon.
Oh,
no, dude, don't worry about it.
Love it.
Immortal Coil says, "Where's Jolly? Where is Jolly?" Well, we're trying to figure that out.
Hopefully, we have some information tomorrow. We're gonna pry into Drunk 3PO tomorrow during his live stream. We're gonna, if you're watching him tomorrow, help me out. We'll hashtag Where's Jolly in his chat and blow him up.
Let's do it. Let's get to him. We must.
Who is that?
Who is that? He's some
Who's
guy.
Jolly?
Jolly.
Okay.
Never mind.
Figured as much. I've never seen the person. So.
Oh my God! Do we have a puppet phobic on the panel?
Runner, you've been on a stream with Jolly on the Tuck and Roll show before.
Yeah, I have. He's a cool guy. I miss him.
Yeah, we all miss Jolly.
Yeah.
So I saw a great comparison today. Another one.
I saw this.
Yeah, sexualizing a sexual adult female character and then sexualizing children. All good. All good.
Are you serious?
Well, with cuties, man.
Well, I mean, this is old news.
Yeah.
You know, the hypocrisy.
Dude, that was one of my best videos in the beginning of my channel when that came out. Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't want to talk about the whole cuties thing just because of how disgusted I was, and I didn't feel comfortable talking about it. It was so bad.
Well, you know what bothers me the most is, and nobody has brought that up, is the parents are part of the problem. They're the ones that are allowing it. And I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, my God.
Exactly. I mean, well, that was part of my bit. I mean, protect the children, y'all, because they coming after your children, and they're in the schools handing out books on how to masturbate in groups, and and they're trying to lower the age of accessibility to men who want to use small boys in California. I mean, they want to have grown men inside go in the bathroom with your little kids now. This has to stop. There has to be a line, like where we all just say that's enough, and that
because this is a slippery slope.
It absolutely is, and it's not hyperbolic. It's not. I was a part of the gay rights movement. I celebrated when my moms were able to get married. I've been a part. And that did not lead to where we're at. What led to where we're at are sickos in Hollywood who where stories consistently come out about them, about the things that they do. But they're all conspiracies. The victims of these.
And then look at all these child stars that are adults now, like Britney Spears. You know what I'm saying? Or what happened to the Coreys? You know what I'm saying?
What happened to the Coreys? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We all know something happened to both of them. They were drug-induced kids and drinking and doing alcohol and stuff like that. So, and
Corey Feldman's still around. I mean,
but they marginalized him as much as possible, though.
Just stop singing, Corey Feldman. Just stop singing. You can't sing.
You ain't Michael.
No, and you never will be.
Bringing it back around a little bit, I'm going to get away from such a serious subject if my browser will load up. Apparently, they're going to be making a book series based on the Netflix series of the anime for Cowboy Bebop. How does this make sense? Does this make sense to anybody?
Wait,
actually, Steven, technically, if you want to be honest, technically it does make sense in a way. Because even when they reboot it, like older franchise, and they turn them into movies, like let's just take, for example, the 89 Batman. When they came out with 89 Batman, they made a comic book series specifically for 89 Batman as well, even though there was already still an ongoing series of Batman comics. This is something they used to do in comics all the time. So I wouldn't say it's surprising. It's something that they're just kind of bringing back. Because for a long time, like, comics based on movies kind of like faded away into the background. So...
Yeah, but isn't Bebop?
I'll say this:
Bebop based on anime, right?
Yeah,
So why would they be making a goddamn comic book on it?
I don't know. Can someone explain this to me?
But is it gonna be like a manga? I don't know.
That is a dude there, right? With the cigarette and the gun?
Yes.
That is a dude. Okay.
Dude, aren't they against guns and having smoking and too, by the way?
Played by John Cho.
Yeah.
So is Netflix gonna be distributing comics now?
Yeah, no.
No,
right?
it's probably another publisher.
Sponsored by
probably.
Probably
Probably.
doing a tie-in series. Yeah.
Sponsored by the movie Cuties.
Titan Comics. It says right there on the front.
Oh, Titan Comics. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, and that's Art Germ's cover
the new
too.
hit series She-Man.
Hey, I would be down for some Cobra Kai comics if they got good writers with it. That would be
Absolutely. Well, if they keep the same production staff and they care about the material, then absolutely. I support Cobra Kai 110%.
I gotta say, dude, I love the direction. The direction they went.
Me too.
Yeah, Dark Horse used to do this with Aliens and The Thing, Predator, a bunch of great movies.
And they were good.
Yeah, they're great. So
they're really good. Glizzner says the series and the comic have the same objective: anger the fans. Yeah, they're full of themselves. They want to change it. They want to. It's another platform. That's the way I see it. When you have an actress coming out and shaming women and shaming the character and angering the fans and attacking the fans, that tells me that they just want to use this as another platform. That's it.
You know what this is look at Netflix is starting to try to get into streaming gaming now. So they're trying to diversify their platform. I think they want to try and take on YouTube as well too, which they've got the infrastructure to do it. I don't know why they don't try to.
The rumors going around right now is that the anime comics are absolutely killing the comic industry. It's like
manga,
drowning out Marvel and all that.
Anime and all that. Oh yeah.
And
dude, Nerdronic's talking about it all the time.
Is manga the tentacle porn one?
No, that's hentai.
No, that's hentai.
That's
hentai.
Yeah, Mac knows all about that weird stuff.
I get confused. I can't figure out which one's what.
I bet he does.
Mr. Tickle Trunk says,
I feel like this is a bait. I feel like this is a bait right now.
It's a master bait. Yes.
Let's just put it this way, Mock. We know that you got your hands into it.
They look hands to tree branches.
They look soft. They look soft and worn in all your videos. I mean,
he's got special gloves to use on the trees.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Don't forget the lotion.
Mr.
You don't
Drug
use
says
lotion on trees. Use the sap.
I'm talking about
sap, man.
You only use Tartamella lotion on trees. Mr. Tickletrunk says the manga is popular. Isn't the comic done by the North American industry to try and siphon off that Cowboy Bebop ass? Because they can't make money themselves. No, they can't. I mean, they've been sinking franchises for a decade because they don't have any talent. And they don't care about the material. And they don't care about the fans or the fan bases or the people that made these things what they are. Star Wars! You know what I mean? It's garbage.
Yeah.
Bless you.
I mean, I was going to say, speaking of like a franchise, like I do have hope in Ghostbusters Afterlife. I'm excited to see the movie.
I do want to see that, yeah.
I didn't see that. My son is too.
Early screenings, I've been hearing from Clownfish saying it's so far it's been pretty good.
Some of the people that went say it's like really good, but I gotta judge it. I gotta judge it myself.
You guys want a kind of a spoiler for that movie because I
got
a premonition.
No, don't. No, not a peep. I want to be surprised.
Listen, I want to be surprised in the best.
I don't even know if it's true or not, but
I don't want some freaking MCU tie-in where it ties in back to Wokebusters 2016. Okay.
No.
From what we see,
I think they're gonna completely like forget about Wokebusters 2016 just because I've listened. I listened a little bit to like the direct
shit on Twitter. I love it. It's so hilarious.
It's not Wokebusters. Don't you know, Runner?
Yeah.
It's answer the agenda call. Get it right.
I've done my research on the new Ghostbusters.
It's the same thing, Tommy.
It looks. You know what though?
Hold on, guys. So go ahead, Snow. What were you saying?
I was gonna say I've done my research on the new Ghostbusters, and I won't spoil anything for you guys, but I will say this much: Harold Ramis will make an appearance in this movie, and it's gonna jerk some tears. So, and this is just a premonition, but I've read a lot of scripts. I've checked out a lot of what's going on, and I really think that's going to be a nostalgic moment for everybody.
That's good though.
Get around.
That's good though. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. If you're doing it, if you're doing it respect, here's the thing: like, I want Ghostbusters Afterlife to be the Cobra Kai for Ghostbusters. Let me finish. Because one thing that Cobra Kai does a great job of is, Mr. Miyagi, Pat Morita. He has passed away, but they make you feel like he's in the movie. I want them to do that with Egon. That would be and so far. It seems like the plot is centered around, his family. So
even before Kreese showed up, his presence was there too.
Yes.
And just remember, Runner, this is Ivan Reitman. Okay, so
his son who's directing.
He's following his father's footsteps, so he's making sure he's honoring everything.
Jason Reitman, Ivan Reitman was the director of the other movies.
I've been reading a lot of his articles. Or like interviews he's been doing. Jason has been. Dude, his interviews are phenomenal, dude.
Yes.
Oh my God. I'm just reading him, what he's talking about, what they're writing down on him. Dude, I'm just like, holy shit, dude. I'm hooked.
So do we have any final thoughts on Cowboy Bebop before we move on to our next subject? Anyone have anything?
Go watch the originals.
I have no interest in this show.
How do you watch the originals? Where?
You can find them. You can probably find them.
I think I was listening a little bit of Midnight's Edge in the morning. I think Tom says he got the series on Blu-ray for like $30.
So I was gonna say you can probably find the whole Blu-ray set.
I might get it. I might get it at some point because I've been really addicted to physical media lately.
Hold on.
So those of us that know nothing about Cowboy Bebop, can you give us like the Cliff's Notes version, Mock?
Yeah,
Mock. Yeah, because just before you go into that though, Mike was asking me to review it because I've never seen it before. So, and want me to review it. So I'm going to go into it kind of blind. So,
okay. Mackany, give us
okay, let's put it this way. Explore the galaxy, this undeniably hip series that inspired a generation and redefined anime as an indisputable art form. The Bebop crew is just trying to make a buck, and they're making the most entertaining gang of bounty hunters in the year 2071.
So I'm seeing as far as streaming services, it's saying that Hulu has Cowboy Bebop.
Oh, does it? I have Hulu. Okay, cool.
All right,
I don't.
Waiting for the Orville to get Hulu.
Yeah, no shit.
Tosca Flu says, I hear Cowboy Bebop is a sequel to Brokeback Mountain. What? No. No.
Oh, I bet you it is.
Is it maybe the Netflix version?
Yeah, maybe the Netflix.
Is this like when people were saying that Snowpiercer is a sequel to Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory?
God,
I've heard people say that.
That's funny.
Darth Haster says, stick with the originals. I think it's a good idea. Just nobody's going to watch it. I think I'm going to check it out.
I am. I'm gonna check it out. I
gotta check it out too.
Yeah, I was asked a lot in Twitter and on my channel to review it, so I'm going to.
Just tickle tricks. I just got you guys covered the Cobra Kai article about how to reboot a franchise. It's effing amazing.
Oh yeah, that is a great article. I read that.
I need to read it because that's actually a subject of a chapter of my book.
I haven't read it, but if you watch the show, I think that tells you enough.
Yeah,
absolutely.
But no, that article that's out there that he's mentioning is pretty good. Yeah, I think that's something you should.
Keely Chow says, "Never drink the soy," and I think we're done.
100%.
Bebop tonight. So let's talk about the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer. Let's talk.
I did a video on it, doing a breakdown and giving you my thoughts on it. So check that video out after this stream.
All right, you got a wrench?
Runner, what's your channel's name? Is it Runner?
I'll give you a wrench.
No, it's Lord Runner for now, but I'm most likely going to change it at some point.
Why
are you going to change it
again?
Yeah, I know. I keep changing my name. I don't know. I want
to. It's a tree moist lover or something like that.
Identity crisis.
There you go. Identity crisis.
Are you actually going to take Lord out because
I don't know.
everybody says you haven't earned it?
That's not why. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit what anyone says.
Well, apparently you do because you changed your fucking name.
Apparently,
Tickle Trunk is suggesting Lauren Runner.
Runner, say something in the chat.
Oh, that might work.
Lord Runner.
Lord Runner.
Although Fat Steven might not like that one.
Oh, let's
What?
see. Okay.
What he might not like? Peach Fuzz Runner.
Peach Fuzz Runner. I am growing a little peach.
That's good. I like that.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. Lore Runner sounds kind of dope.
That sounds weak.
What
does?
Lard Runner. What about
Lard Runner? I like that one.
Not lard. Lore. Like Lore Runner. Lore.
What about Puberty Runner?
I like
no.
Peach Fuzz Runner.
That's a parody account. That's like the name of a parody account.
Just be like PR for short.
I can finally grow a beard runner.
I don't know if that's official.
Oh, Mr. Tickle Trunk, right on, dude.
That's great, man.
That's good. That's good.
Finally drops.
Oh, toxic.
Dude,
my voice. How about Balls Drop Soon reviews?
Yeah,
Balls
Drop Soon reviews. Wow.
Oh yeah, there you go. Toxic. We need some more.
In all seriousness, my voice dropped around like 8th grade, so it's been a while.
Oh, is that what you call that?
Oh, Mud Runner.
Mud Runner. Jesus Christ.
Mud Runner.
Good. Purple Runner.
Tickle Trunk says he jokes because he kids. He loves you. He's trying to say he loves you, but he's doing it.
Mr. Tickle Trunk is the shit. He supports us at the Gaming Lounge. He's awesome.
That's awesome. Cool. Yeah, he's all over the community, man. Hail the Dix Division. Hail Mr. Tickle Trunk. Darth Haster says P with no hands runner.
No, wouldn't that be I sit when I pee runner?
I pee runner. That's good.
I sit when I pee runner.
I sit when I run.
She finally let me get to second base runner.
Yeah, someone already took that one, Parrot Head. Nice try. You're a little too late though.
Oh man, is anybody? What are our thoughts on Spider-Man No Way Home? We're gonna go through one by one. We'll start from the top down. Runner, any thoughts on Spider-Man No Way Home trailer?
It looks okay. In all honesty, there's some things I picked on that I'll get to when we watch more of this trailer that I'm like, okay, why is this happening? This kind of makes no sense. There are some things there are some red flags in this.
I like that one, Runner.
Oh God.
Come on.
That's awful.
Don't come, Runner. Don't come, Runner.
Do not.
Do not come, Runner.
I'm gonna come.
Settle down, Ryan Kittle. They're only messing with you because they love you, sock drawer runner.
Hey, they wouldn't be giving you so much shit if they didn't like you.
I know. I love the names that people give. It gives me a bigger presence, and I love it.
There you
Keep
go.
telling yourself that.
That's right.
Oh my God.
Okay.
But I do like them. I like seeing some of the old characters like Doc Ock come back. Alfred Molina, he's just amazing. And I rewatched Spider-Man 2 a few days ago. It still fucking holds up.
Oh yeah. My son was we were talking at dinner. He was like, he was just watching it today.
Nice.
Yeah, he loves this.
Fucking amazing. I feel like this. I mean, I would like to. It's weird. It's like, yeah, it is kind of like member berries because they are bringing back Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin, who I think is fantastic. They're bringing Jamie Foxx back as Electro, which I gotta be honest, I wasn't a fan of him as Electro, but he is a good actor.
It's on my pillow, runner.
Oh God! I got the perfect name for you, Runner. What if you call yourself Rim Runner?
Oh, there you go.
All right.
Rim Runner.
Wes Moody, you said you had a chance to watch this trailer. What did you think of it, bro?
It looks good. I'm a big fan of Spider-Man, so even a Spider-Man, I know this is counterintuitive to like our fandom community, but even if a Spider-Man movie is gonna suck, I'm probably still gonna see it.
Yeah, me too.
I'm not the biggest fan, and I'll see it in IMAX too, because I just I love Spider-Man that much.
I mean, we're gonna see what you see, Wes. You know what I mean? Like if we're interested in something, we got to see it, and secondly, we have to review it, or a lot of us review it. Yeah, I mean, don't. Anybody that says you can't see something, screw them.
I think it's at least going to be better than Shang-Chi and Eternals.
I think it took the wind. No. Wes, do you think that this teaser trailer took the wind out of every other upcoming Marvel movie?
You think?
I mean, I'm not saying I don't think it's going to be like great, because I feel like the concept that they're going for, I feel like the execution's going to end horribly in my honest opinion.
That's kind of what I'm worried about, but I mean, I'll sit there and I'll eat some popcorn, I'll watch it in IMAX 3D and whatever, and I'll have a good time.
I love hot Ant-Man. I'm sorry.
I like Marissa Tomei hot, but that's not Ant-Man.
I
saw that name. That's great.
I saw that one too on Twitter. Great.
I'm down. Wes, any other thoughts?
Those movies.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to get into maybe what my ideal Spider-Man movie would be, they did an arc in the cartoon with like Madam Web and time travel and stuff. It seemed pretty intriguing. That's the Spider-Man movie I'd like to see. But I think if Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire show up, it'd be interesting to see how long they're in it and what they'd be doing.
I would love to see Tobey back.
I would too. Yeah. Tobey's my Spider-Man.
I was gonna say, sorry, real quick. Like, I do like Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man. I just think he's a shitty Peter Parker. In all honesty,
I didn't even watch those.
He's too cocky.
Spider-Man.
Before we move on to Mackety, real quick, Jamie Foxx is a great actor. Predator Lord Runner has a good point. He was really just cast for the Electro role.
I agree. Like he was great in Django. Long hole run. Oh. Jesus Christ! They're still trying to come up with names for me.
They're going to keep going. This is
they're going to keep going, man. This is like them talking about Stephen Walton being moist with trees, man. Come on.
My dear God.
Animals.
Mackety. Any thoughts on the trailer?
Okay, so as someone who is, I'm probably one of the biggest detractors of this one, because one, I was done with the MCU, and two, Tom Holland's this fine actor. I really, really, really do not like what they've done with this iteration of Spider-Man.
Agreed.
That being said,
I agree. That's from a normie.
I was gonna say, that being said, I really like this trailer. I actually like this trailer.
Mm-hmm. I agree with
I can bring your point. There's a lot of good moments. Yes, it's not just the nostalgia berries, of course. Always happy to see Lino's Doc Ock back again.
That was great. That was great. That was great to see.
Although I brought up how that kind of breaks it opened up some continuity problems, though, bringing him back. But
it could,
for the most part, I like how it's set up. I brought up before, and I brought this up on Ords Stream, how it's hitting a lot of beats of the Civil War comic and One More Day, where Peter goes to Doctor Strange for help. I'm getting those similar beats, although I think this will be handled a lot better than One More Day. And I do appreciate the fact that they didn't, for this teaser trailer, they didn't show, the real money shot, which is bringing back Tobey and Andrew Garfield.
Mm-hmm. I think they're going to save that.
They're saving that. They're saving that big time. They don't want to.
People are going to lose their shit.
Mm-hmm.
People are going to lose their shit.
So far,
I'm going to lose my shit.
I will say that this is probably the one MCU film that I am willing to break that rule. I'm willing to break my rule with that. I'm willing to watch this just because I want to see Toby and Andrew back. And I did, and yes, and I have my problems with Andrew Garfield, but yeah, I want to see them back. I want to see the whole Sinister Six thing. I want to see how it sets up. And I just, but it does, as far as everything I highlight, I love everything I really like about this trailer. It still highlights my biggest glaring issue is that we're not gonna get a, and you guys can, and I'm assuming you guys can agree with me on this one. The MCU, you guys are not going to get a Spider-Man film where it's just Peter, where he's not having to rely on another character throughout the entire film. Because let's be honest, about Homecoming. Iron Boy Jr. Let's look at Far From Home.
Yeah,
utilizing both Nick Fury and Mysterio as allies.
Yeah.
I would like to see just a Spider-Man, MCU Spider-Man film where it's just Tom Holland because he needs to strut his stuff.
I agree.
He is way too pigeonholed. And he needs to be able to do a solo Spider-Man film where it's just him.
I agree. 100%. And, I think Magni is going to agree with this 100%. Like the Spider-Man PS4 game was fucking amazing. He had contacts with Mary Jane and Miles Morales at times, but he was still doing the mission pretty much all on his own. But that was, and I'll say this, Homecoming to me was okay. I didn't like the Iron Boy parts. I did like Michael Keaton as Vulture. There were a few things in there I liked. I love
Vulture.
I did not like Far From Home. That movie sucks.
Yeah, I didn't like it too much myself. Snowdub, what would you think of the trailer? Have you had a chance to see it?
I got it. Run of the Stunner. That's gonna pre-cumma.
Ooh, that's good. That's good. That's good.
You know what? We got to take a moment to recognize that the chat is still going on with this runner.
They are.
Are they really?
Yeah, they are.
This is beautiful. You all are making amazing contributions to this stream right now. This is actually amazing. Keep going. Don't stop. Runner loves it.
Keep going. Runner.
I think it just shows that the chat really doesn't care about this trailer all that much. They just care about naming.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Charlie's Love Child Runner.
Runner does Dallas.
Now we know.
Parrothead, you deserve credit for that, brother.
Yep. Finger band Runner.
That's what
Finger
happened.
band runner.
Smells like sexual.
Okay. But you know what? Look at it this way. Maybe opening up the multiverse, maybe we can get an actual Mary Jane Watson. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Zendaya.
Hey, I liked what's the Dunce?
I did not like her.
Dunce. I did too.
I loved her, man.
I don't.
Man, I'm telling you, no bra going on.
Oh, in the first movie, yeah, that's great, but performance-wise, I don't know. She annoyed me.
Oh, I love her to death. Oh, God.
I do. I like her. Yeah.
God, them jugs.
We may also get Emma Stone back on stage.
I don't know. Like, listen.
No, Emma Stone. No.
Aww. Is it because of Cruella?
Emma Stone. Emma Stone's way better than Kirsten Dunst. That's for sure.
So about this trailer.
Okay, go ahead. He-Man, Bone Rummer. Okay.
That's all right.
My first thoughts on it was a lot of misdirection, and I think most of this trailer was taken from probably the very first 30 minutes, maybe 45. And I believe there's a lot of hidden secrets here that we don't know about. If they're going to play it smart, which I'm sure they will, they're going to, of course, bring back the other two Spider-Man, that we've been rumored to hear about. But if they play it smart, they're going to twist in, Carnage and Venom into the storyline, maybe Morbius. to really start bringing that whole
the Sonyverse,
yeah, Sonyverse around. Because I think that's what they're doing here. That's the play, because they're bringing all the old Spider-Man back, bad guys. So if they're smart, they're gonna try and tie this into the new stuff that they're trying to push. So we'll see, because we heard Michael Keaton he makes a cameo in the Morbius movie.
But is that Vulture confirmed?
It looks like Vulture.
I mean, it does look like him, but I'm just saying, is that Adrian Toomes is what I'm trying to get at, because, I liked the first Venom movie. It's not like the greatest thing ever, but I enjoyed it. But and Tom Hardy's a great actor, and I thought he was really good as Venom. I hated that kid from that '70s show as Venom. It's fucking
terrible.
Why would you cast Eric Foreman of all fucking people to play Venom?
And not only that,
I didn't have a
but
problem.
He walked away from his TV show, and his career just fucking tanked after that too.
I mean, it was a miscasting, in my opinion. Wes, you said you didn't.
I didn't have a problem with it. I thought he was fine in the movie.
Yeah,
I like the suit though. I like the suit though.
You guys gotta go back and
the suit
watch,
on Tobey Maguire.
That suit looked great, dude. Yes.
On Tobey Maguire, yes, but on fake Eddie Brock, no.
Yeah, it was too skinny. Yeah.
Go back and watch Natural Born Killers and watch Woody Harrelson's performance in that movie.
Yeah,
that's all you need to see to know Carnage.
Oh God, yes.
I liked him in Zombieland. I thought he was really good in that.
Yeah, he's a good actor. Period.
Yeah, he's a solid actor. Period.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. I don't know
what he does.
I don't see but I don't see Tom Hardy's Venom going up Tom Holland's Spider-Man. I think it would work better with Andrew Garfield, in my opinion.
Wes, you had something to add?
Yeah, I was just gonna say a lot of people also don't like the way Peter Parker behaves in Spider-Man 3, the Tobey Maguire one, the emo stuff.
Yeah,
I actually thought the dancing was hilarious. All right?
So did I.
I thought that was funny.
The memes are hilarious. The movie itself, not at all.
No.
Just a normie. Any thoughts on the trailer?
Actually, I like the trailer, and like someone else said, a lot of misdirection. I can't wait to see Toby. Toby's my Spider-Man. I like seeing Ock, because Ock is my favorite character next to Spider-Man and stuff. And the other thing too is somebody else mentioned too, they would really more appreciate Spider-Man being more of a standalone than having to have supportive characters and stuff. And this whole Iron Spider thingy, it just doesn't work for me. Toby was his own Spider-Man, and that's what I liked about him.
Yeah.
Stuff. So was
Andrew, but he needed to be in better movies.
Right. I didn't watch those ones with Garfield, so I can't say yay, nay, or whatever and stuff.
I'd say at least watch the first one. You can skip on the second. The second one is garbage.
Gotcha. So, but my biggest problem with Holland is he looks like a freaking kid. Toby looks more like a grown-up man. He looks more fitted for the suit and stuff like that, and it just came across a lot more genuine than what we get from Holland. I'm not saying Holland is a bad actor by any means. Just saying that I just don't think he's right for the role. So. Other than that, I love Venom, and I can't wait for Venom 2.
I think Holland is Spider-Man. That'd be probably an appropriate use of the ginger side.
Listen, I think Tom Holland, I'll say this, in Civil War, even though I didn't like Civil War that much, and Infinity War, which was great, I thought he was good in both of those movies as Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah.
It's just in his own movies, it's Iron Boy.
Oh my God! Real quick, Toxic Man Flu, Rectum Ripper Runner.
Jesus Christ!
You got plenty of pull from
that's fuck. I'm not gonna lie, that's fucking good. I think Tom Holland can play a really good Spider-Man because if you've seen The Devil All the Time, Tom Holland was really fucking good in that movie, and if you give him a better script, he can be really good.
Tom Holland can absolutely do it. We're going to get into that in a moment. I want to get Tommy's thoughts real quick before we go through the trailer. Tommy, what did you think about it? Your initial thoughts?
Well, from the first moment that we started talking about this, I was thinking Puberty Runner. I was thinking Crab Runner. I was thinking the Blue Oyster Bar Runner. But I don't know. I like a lot of what the people are saying in the chat.
Shame Runner.
Shame.
Now, if you're talking, wait a minute, you're still talking about the Spider-Man stuff? You should know better than to ask me about that. What does this have attached to it? What does this have attached to it? It has Disney attached to it. I don't want nothing to do with it. I don't care about it. I'm not going to watch it.
It's half Disney. I know what you mean.
I couldn't give two shits about it.
Now, I want to say one thing. Culture, many other people brought it up. You notice how they dropped this trailer and everybody's talking about this and not Shang-Chi nor the Eternals.
Well, no, they dropped this once the trailer leaked out there. That's why they dropped it.
But you notice how nobody gives a flying F about the Eternals or Shang-Chi now because of this. Nobody
cared anyways.
That's what I've been saying.
Nobody cared anyways.
Oh, you know what, Darth Haster? No. That's wrong. This is not Sony.
It's half.
This is Sony. This is Sony and Marvel. This is listed as being part of the MCU. Mm-hmm. So no, it's not just Sony. If it was just Sony, I would have gave the trailer a watch. But it's not. It's the MCU too. It's trash. I don't even want to have nothing to do with Disney.
Do you think that Sony's going to pull Spider-Man back because of the success that they're having with Venom?
I think they should.
They've got Morbius and stuff like that.
I mean, they're sure as hell not going to give the rights to Disney to Spider-Man. That would be stupid.
Yeah, I know that.
Well, not only that, but look at every time they do business with Disney. Disney is looking to get more and more and more out of Sony. Instead of letting Sony do what they want to do, they keep forcing these objectives on the characters
and then
crossover movies.
Yeah, and then there was some weird article that came out about a week and a half ago stating that Disney was going to just gobble up frickin' Sony altogether.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. Sony is too big of a company.
No way.
Still, there's no way.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm.
Well, I am actually looking forward to seeing this. I am going to go. I like. I like the premise of it. I want to see I want to see Doc Ock back. I want to see Green Goblin.
I do too.
Oh my God!
The actor that plays
Toby. Yeah,
I
want this in my life, and I understand Tommy's position. He does not kneel no matter what. He's not kneeling down.
Yeah.
Neither do we.
Neither do we.
I appreciate that.
We all have our own lines that we enforce here, and that is one of the beautiful things about Rogue Entertainment is that we are all independents. We choose to stand together in the phalanx. I want to see this because I like Doctor Strange.
Me too.
One of my favorite characters.
Benedict Cumberbatch is fucking amazing.
Yeah, and
you know what though? I've got to say about Cumberbatch. They almost ruined him with him playing Khan in Star Trek. For me,
that pissed me off. You're absolutely right.
Dude,
Khan to me
off.
Khan to me is a Mexican playing a Middle Eastern. God damn it! All right, so.
Well, they tried. They tried to get.
I haven't seen those movies, so I can't speak on it.
Don't bother.
I enjoyed the first one. I did enjoy the first one for what it was. See, that was the thing. That was the thing about Star Trek, about the JJ Star Trek, is that from the jump, they said this is an alternate universe, and I was like, okay, that will allow me to like.
Yeah. But remember, Steven, that alternate universe led to Kurtzman.
And that's a Kurtzman Trek, which is garbage. Exactly. Absolute wipe your ass, not Star Trek. Watch the Orville. Fuck Kurtzman.
I will say this about
Spurs in space.
I was going to say, speaking about Doctor Strange in this trailer, when he casts the spell, that is very off character.
Runner, you can tell that this is going to lead into the multiverse of madness. This is going to be a bigger tie into that than WandaVision.
But here's the thing. I've heard a lot of people say this earlier, like, that's completely off character. He would know better than that. But here's the thing: if you notice in the trailer when he gets to the spell part, he's wearing the Eye of Agamotto. Mm-hmm. Thanos destroyed it. He didn't wear it in Endgame. So I don't know. Could it be some other character that
He'd be under control by somebody else?
Maybe. I feel like this.
That's where I feel it's going.
Because isn't Nightmare supposed to be the villain in Doctor Strange 2?
I think it's
Wanda.
I think it's
Wanda.
Mephisto.
Yeah.
Oh, it's either Mephisto or Wanda. That's what I heard.
No,
Wanda, maybe.
Normie. This is Disney
What?
we're talking about. They are not going to make Wanda the villain. They are not going to make Wanda the villain.
Oh, come on, dude. No, they'll make her the all-powerful, and come on.
She'll be the
Well,
Because Doctor Strange will be in the wrong. So Wanda will be the hero. Come on.
she'll be the villain turned good at the end. It saves everybody.
I mean, I'm waiting for a trailer for Doctor Strange 2. That's like the only one I'm like I would watch just because it is Sam Raimi, and I do like Sam Raimi.
But the downside is though, Runner, is how much Disney meddling is going to be in it. If they're going to let Raimi, do his own thing.
I was going to say that's my only gripe is like, could this be another Spider-Man 3 situation? Because that's what Sony did to him in production of that movie. Disney could do the same.
Well, you know what? Here, I want to make my position very clear when I talk about Disney. You want to see a collective sigh run through the panel in the chat? Just think about this. What if we were to say that Cobra Kai is going to be heralded by Disney in the next season?
It would be
no.
rude.
Yeah.
It would be rude.
Now you understand my thing with Disney. This is why I don't want nothing to do with them.
No,
it will be a catastrophe.
No.
See, it was so bad I made him glitch out and he turned into a speaking spell.
That's awful.
Tommy just chewed off the wires.
I mean, I want to give it a shot. I'm going to definitely cover it when it comes out.
Yeah.
But I've got a younger son, so I go see this.
He's wearing the Eye of Agamotto.
That's
not right.
Okay, so we've talked about Disney not doing as well financially with a lot of their films.
Yeah.
This is going to be the film that's going to help Disney out because this is going to bank.
Yes.
Big time.
It's going to make more money than a lot of the other stuff.
Who was that?
Robotic what?
9 the other day just record.
What happened? The last end of that, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Oh.
Short Circuit 2 is
dude, you're cutting out a lot.
Gotcha.
If you're on mobile, just a normie, your phone. Yeah, if you're on mobile,
I know I am. Yeah.
Phone is probably overheating at this point. You might want to take like 10 minutes, cool it down.
It happened to me before. Believe me.
Yeah.
If you want to look at quickly, reach into your freezer, get an ice pack, and put it on the back of your phone. Make sure if you have a case on your phone. If you have a case on your phone, make sure you take the case off your phone as well.
Yeah, it overheats. Yeah, StreamYards will overheat your phone quick.
Yeah, StreamYards will. Yeah.
Wookiee Lives Matter. Hail, brother. Didn't get a chance to say hail to you earlier. Thank you for being here, dude.
You guys just wanted to cut me off. That's all.
I didn't really like any Trek. I understand it's gotten worse, but after all the changes, Trek still manages to keep it just as anal retentive as the very first episode. Hashtag love strong and proper. Yes, sir. Happy birthday to Proper out there.
Happy birthday, Justin. Yes.
Yeah, happy belated birthday. He sent me a link to his birthday stream, but I couldn't make it because of my shift.
Can someone please fix Johnny 5?
Fix him. Stay alive, Johnny 5.
I don't know. Wes, I mean, are you looking forward to seeing this film?
I am. I'm looking forward to see, just exactly how they use Doctor Strange in it and all of that. So and I'm looking forward to the Doctor Strange movie as well. So hopefully it'll restore my faith in humanity.
Like I said, with all that's being said, this might be. I really thought Black Widow was going to be the film that I was willing to break my rule with the MCU. But as long as for as much as that film was delayed, I lost interest. This might be it. This might be the film that I'm willing to say, okay, I was done with the MCU after Endgame, but I'll make an exception.
See, that's kind of where I went with WandaVision. Like I did watch the whole entire show. Because I liked both of those characters, and for the most part, well, I say like the first half was pretty good, and then later on it went a little downhill until the last episode was god awful. I didn't watch Falcon and Winter Soldier. I didn't have any hope for that. I watched one episode of Loki. Fucking hated it. So I just didn't watch anymore.
Come on, Runner, you need to do better.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah, Runner, do better. Don't watch any of it.
That's the only thing I've watched from Falcon and Winter Soldier was his stupid speech.
That was toxic.
I can't wait to see Doc Ock. I'm sorry, I can't wait.
I know, man.
He as old as he is, he looks great.
He does look good.
They probably did
It
some
breaks
touch-up
a
on
big continuity error, though. I feel like it breaks a continuity error in that we saw Doc Ock get redeemed at the very end in his death in Spider-Man 2, and they're bringing him back.
It's a different universe, man.
It's a different universe, man. Come on.
No.
Hold on.
What if this was before, like after? Well, no. What if this was before his redemption?
What I've heard is that this is the Doc Ock post Spider-Man 2, where he's already became a good guy. Where he's made that huge sacrifice at the end.
No. Here's the thing. What if there's a portal that sucked him in from the Raimi verse, and what if it was like him? The scene where he like robs the bank, fighting Toby. Like, well, no. What if it was that scene? He was still bad. I rewatched Spider-Man 2, and the last word. No. Listen to me. His last words were, "I will not."
Listen to him.
His last words were, "I will not die a monster." That's what he said at the end of the movie when he was destroying his project. He said that. So if this is him, like right after Spider-Man 2, that would be bullshit.
Mr. Chuckle Trunk says, trust in the MCU doing anything good moving forward, though. It's hard to give it any hope.
Yeah,
I agree. I totally agree, 100%.
Right. Absolutely right. So any final thoughts, guys, on this trailer? Ooh.
It looks good.
I thought it was a very good trailer.
It's an okay trailer. In all honesty.
I liked it.
This will definitely be the best of the three MCU Holland films, without a doubt.
I mean, it depends. Again, like the execute. It again.
I for one got a little bit of a chubby.
I'm with you, Snow.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Yeah.
I think it will at least be better than Far From Home. I'll say that.
Wait until they drop another trailer and Toby and Garfield are in it, and we lose our shit.
Yeah, from what I was hearing, that it broke the The trailer broke the record. I think it was like for the biggest view count. From biggest view count on YouTube.
Whoa.
Yeah, it broke in 24 hours.
Whoa.
In 24 hours.
Yeah, you know what? This is going to be a big thing for everybody until they drop the trailer with Maguire and Holland kissing.
Wait.
Oh,
man.
God damn it, Tommy.
What I was going to say that it will probably be the final trailer. That final trailer, if they do bring out Tom Holland and if they bring out Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield in suits, in that shot of have all three Spider-Man together, that's going to break the internet.
Man, it's going. People are going to lose their shit, dude. People are going to lose their shit, dude.
Do you know what would be great? I would love to see. I mean, I know he's a voice actor, but Yuri Lowenthal.
Yuri Lowenthal would be perfect.
He overall he is the best Spider-Man.
Yes.
He was perfect. I remember hearing, like, before the game came out, I remember hearing that he was playing Spider-Man, and I'm like, Ben 10, really?
Okay.
I know him from being teenage Ben 10 from the Alien Force and Ultimate and stuff, but he was fucking great as both Spider-Man and Peter Parker.
I know. Second best is will always be Christopher Daniel Barnes, who was Spider-Man in the 90s.
Oh yeah, that too. I've only seen some episodes of that. I was more into Batman the Animated Series.
Before we move on, Mr. Tickle Trunk for $2 says Mouth Runner, short, sweet, and 100% accurate. Thank you very much, Mr. Tickle Trunk.
Thank you. That's probably the nicest thing I've ever seen in the chat as of now. Yeah, everyone's just making fun of me.
And the ladies will love it, Runner. They're gonna love it. Thank you, Mr. Tickle Trunk. Toxic Man Flu says Shaft Runner. Okay, that's a beautiful thing.
All right,
that's wonderful.
I heard about that. Yeah.
You're running them shafts, brother. Real quick before we move on, we're going to take a short commercial break, and we'll be right back.
In a world where dumbasses jog with masks on, eat with masks on, drive the fuck alone with masks on, now inbreds are kissing with masks on. All for a virus with an insanely high survivability rate. The CDC is now recommending not only sex with masks, but glory holes. And now your favorite YouTubers are cashing in on this tarred apocalypse. Introducing Red Gaze's Gaze Tex. If you're being forced to wear a useless mask during a pandemic, do it in style. Gaze Tex products are here to be as useless as a lockdown. Forget mainstream media fear porn when you can have gaze porn. For a limited time only, get your sun-sworn gaze gag. Don't forget your gaze cuffs to make sure you and your loved one won't have any physical contact during these exceptionally dangerous times. If you act now, use promo code GAZE to get 15% off all Dick's Division products. That's right, the Chat of Comics Division have come together to sell you products guaranteed to keep you from heterosexual intercourse.
Well, bring out the gimp.
Sport your Daddy Division collar in public to repel hot chicks. The Daddy Kitten collar for men who pee sitting down. The brand new Daddy Division swing. The Daddy Division chest armor comes free with every order of toxic crop flu. And the all-new Parrot Head crotch holster. The first 69 people to use promo code Dick's Division will get a free gay-rotic hoodie. Sponsored by Geeks and Gamers. Friday nights never felt so tight. Every product mentioned today was tried, tested, and approved by Freddie Prinze Jr. Not really, but it's totally believable. This video was sponsored by Rogue Holes, dividing you and your lover from sexual intercourse during these lockdowns.
I don't think cutting in's allowed, sir. Nice collar.
Snow Dub, wherever you are now, hope you're finding jolly. Take care and be well, sir.
Oh, do you have to head out?
Yeah.
Why is there an echo?
Why is there an echo?
Echo.
Echo.
Echo?
Echo.
Stereo.
Echo.
That's you, Tommy.
Stereo.
I don't think
Sorry, that was me. Apparently, I unmuted it, and I had you guys on in the background while I was.
I was gonna say, at West, I felt epic there. You know.
Tommy, you're gonna love this next article.
That sounded so wrong, McEnany.
I'm going to turn the camera off while I read. Yes, this is new Walt Disney World COVID-19 vaccine mandate requires all employees to present proof of vaccination by October. This is from our friends at Bounding into Comics. Yeah.
What was that? What did it say?
Walt Disney World.
Well, in case you didn't know, folks, we here at Walt Disney, we want everybody to have their COVID-19 vaccine, and we want them to show it by October, because if they don't, your ass is out of here.
So let me ask you, then what happens to people that can't get it? That are employees.
They're fired. They're out of there. You're actually, you're seeing the same thing being replayed in a lot of other places besides just businesses like this. You're seeing it in hospitals, like nursing staff, doctors. They're getting thrown out of their jobs because they refuse to get this vaccination. People that they were praising while they were sitting there among all these COVID-19 patients early on in all these ERs. It was good enough for them to do it then, but now all of a sudden it's a problem, and they either get this vaccination or they need to get the step in. And this is just bullshit. This is just strong arm tactics by pharmaceutical companies who are underneath the freaking government who's pushing this shit, because it all comes down to money from the pharmaceutical companies. Don't sit there and think that it's anything less than that, because that's what it always is.
Well said. Wes, you got any words on that, brother? Because I'm sure you might have a couple.
Well, I mean, this is one of the topics that got my channel struck, so I want to be very careful on your channel how I address it. I will say this: I support freedom, and you know, here's the funny thing: you know, these SJW kind of retards, they, you know, it's like they're probably gonna go. I'm telling you right now, wait for the argument. Well, it's a private company; they can do whatever they want to do.
Right.
Wait for that argument to come, and I think this is a huge intrusion. And unfortunately, my great state of California kind of led the way. On
you mean the socialist state of California?
Yeah, we had this Senator Richard Pan that took away the religious and medical exemptions from.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Oh, and you know what else they did? They outlawed too, if you had AIDS and you knew you had it and you gave it to somebody, you can no longer be prosecuted.
Exactly.
Well, I think I think that went from a felony to a misdemeanor, but yeah.
Who gives a shit still?
Yeah.
Well, there was a big thing.
I wasn't defending it. I think if you intentionally give somebody a deadly anything, you know, for example, you know, maybe some of the medical things being
of course
mandated. Was I obtuse enough there? Was I obtuse enough? Yeah.
Well, here's the point I want to make, though. I mean, when you talk about like these deadly diseases and everything, there was a big thing in the late 80s or early 90s where the AIDS epidemic got to a point where everybody was scared to have anybody that was HIV positive working for them, and they were firing them. And there was all kinds of lawsuits and legislation that was brought against companies that were pretty much discriminating on that same very basis. But yet here we are in 2021 reviving those same practices with this kind of bullshit, and people are freaking praising it.
Yeah. Well, let's go.
And you know, Stephen, can I interject just real quick here?
Go ahead.
A lot of people know I work in a certain sector and stuff. I'm a contractor for a branch of the military as an IT system administrator and stuff. I have diabetes and I have high allergies, and I can't get the vaccine, nor would I want to. Anyways, I'm kind of glad that I can't, and stuff like that. But I've had my antibodies checked and stuff. I guess I'm immune to it or something, or I've already had it, or I can't get it, or I've had it. I don't know. I don't understand it exactly. But work is not pushing this on anybody. They're pushing it on a certain demographic at my work and stuff, but not civilian employees and not contractors.
Wookiee Lives Matter says, no, it's more than that. Accepting a mandated jab is game over. If the public lets the government force a vaccine, they will allow anything. Kissinger said that decades ago. Absolutely. Absolutely.
And then you have, I don't want to get you in trouble, so I'm just going to shut
up. No, go ahead, man.
What?
Well, people that are involved in the making of this jab, this medication, you can watch a speech, you know, by Bill Gates from 2014 called "Innovating to Zero," and in it he was talking about energy and energy dependence in the climate, and then he says the best way to handle the climate, we need an energy miracle, but that's probably not going to happen, and so he gives this equation, and everything is based on. So services for people, energy consumed by people,
right?
And I forget what the last one was, but he's like, obviously one of these has to get really close to zero. Well, all of it's based on population. And he's like, I'm really excited about the medicine, and it's like, well, wait a second, how are you going to get people to take this medicine? Why? And the mainstream media never asked him, hey, what did you mean by that? How would that relate to energy?
They never do.
Yep.
They never but also too, if you look at this too, is what nobody's looking at too. If you look at Fauci and him circumventing that in which he's not allowed to be doing work on and stuff within the United States, he handed it off to somebody else in a certain country. We will not say, because I don't know if we'll get, off here or whatever. But the thing is that under the Nuremberg trials and stuff, this would be considered a bioweapon and stuff and all that. Why the hell is this not being talked about? And this is also experimentation on a population, which was also a no-no under the Nuremberg trials of Article 23 of the Geneva Convention. So where is that at?
Soul
Did we
Assassin,
just throw it all out the window now?
All right. Soul Assassin, would you send that
They would like
article?
to.
Could you forward that to Tommy, if you would, please? Because I'd like to take a look at that. Thank you very much. Let's go through this. Let's go through this article a little bit. Let's see. The largest union of Walt Disney World employees has agreed to adopt a COVID-19 vaccination mandate requiring that all employees at the Florida theme park show proof they've received the jab. According to the official agreement shared by the Service Trades Council Union, Disney World will require all active employees whose duties include the working on-site to be fully vaccinated by October 22nd, 2021. The document also reveals that this decision was based on the recommendations of scientists, local, state, and federal health officials, and the company's own medical professionals that COVID-19 vaccines provide the best protection against severe COVID-19 infection with a 99.98 survival. Walt Disney Parks and Resorts, U.S., will make some exceptions for individuals who are medically unfit to receive the vaccine, as well as those who have a sincerely held religious belief that forbids them from receiving vaccinations.
There you go.
Yeah, my religion is common sense. No, thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
And before I move forward, though, guys, if you feel as though you need this vaccine, you wish to take it, no shame. You are your own individual. You have your own freedom, your own choice. If you decide to do it, then do it. This is our opinions. Please do what you feel is best for you.
Oh, and Stephen, also too, please see your doctor about taking it. Do not take advice from somebody online or on Twitter or someone is not
Even
a doctor.
Even me, right.
Even us. Stuff like that. Go to your doctor that you trust and get advice from them. Like me, I went to my doctor. My doctor said, no, you cannot. We don't know what it will do to you because of your diabetes and because you're high allergies and stuff like that. That's why, and stuff like that. There are other people I know who have diabetes that at work has taken it. So,
I know people who have taken it. I have family members that have taken it.
Yeah, exactly.
I took it.
So I'm just saying. So
Go ahead, Matt.
there's people out there that are just, taking it by, I'm saying, not even consulting anybody.
Right. Oh, with the Mackie, you were saying something?
Okay, yeah.
Sorry.
So I have a reason to, and unlike Rhodes Rants of Black and White Sports always says, if you take it, good for you. If you decide not to, good for you either. That's also good as well. I do believe that it should not be a right to know who is, who got the shot and who didn't. It's somebody's it's somebody's business. Yeah, it's your business. We have no right to. I took it, and the only reason I took it was because I do realize that one, because of my weight, I probably am in that higher risk to get that. But more importantly, I took it because I knew that if I want to get back to work and I want to go back to my job, I would have to. So, yeah,
I'm back to work. I'm in the office. I have to wear a mask when I walk in my building, but once I get behind my closed doors of my office, which is open air to the rest of the office, I take my mask off. If I have somebody higher up that comes in my office, they have to knock before they come in. I put my mask on.
It's kind of like that with us here. Is that it's kind of like us here, where in the apartment where I'm at, where it's just where we can take our mask off when we eat.
Yeah,
but most
of course.
Of the time, I just keep my mask like keep it like Steve would say, a chin diaper. I just kind of keep it.
Right. I take my mask off if I was gonna say if they say if you're vaccinated then you can take it off or whatever. I use that as an advantage, or of course or when I go out and run, because Running with your mask on is not fucking good for you.
No,
don't ever do it. I tried it, and
Never do.
It's not just to like see how it felt, and it feels you feel like shit.
Oh yeah.
Like when I get on the train to and from work, I tend to just kind of keep my nose open just because just so I can actually breathe.
Yeah, right.
I know it's a requirement to have it on when you're on the trains where I'm at, but yeah, I usually just tend to keep my nose open so I can actually breathe in it.
So basically, I read through this entire article, Stephen, and basically what this is they're trying to create a QR code between all these different companies that's going to be able to verify that you've had the vaccine. It doesn't actually say that they're planning on taking anything away from you, but they're saying they're trying to use this as a way to circumvent passports by having it on your phone. So it's an easy way to tap into whether or not you have it. This is just a way for corporations to get around the passport if they can't mandate it.
It's the information.
Yeah.
It's information. They sell your information. They want to know your medical history. There's nothing different from that.
I'm sorry. I just don't
which
like
goes against HIPAA laws too, because it's not supposed to be readily available.
It goes against a lot of laws,
dude. All of this, dude. HIPAA's been thrown out the window on all of this, and I have to abide by.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about HIPAA laws and how ridiculous that they are with shit like this, because they want to allow crap like this. But when I went up to try to take care of everything with my mother when she passed away, and I had to help my father out. One of the things we couldn't figure out is what happened to my brother, because my brother had walked out of the house because he has MS, and when he drinks, he loses his memory, and he kept losing it more and more as the more he drank. Well, he walked out of the house, got drunk, didn't know where he was, got picked up by the police. He got sent to a hospital evaluated him, and then they sent him down to a nursing home. We were trying to call around to find out what happened to it because we had no clue. We didn't know if he was dead or whatever. My mother passed away thinking that her youngest son had died. So I'm trying to find this information, and the hospital said because of HIPAA laws, we cannot give you that information. I said, you can't even tell me if he was there. I'm not looking for you to give me a bunch of, just can you tell me if he was there? We can't even do that, sir, because of HIPAA laws. I mean, it's a shield they like to hide behind certain things, but something like this they want to fucking allow? No, bullshit.
Yeah,
I'm about ready to lose my fucking temper,
dude.
Really?
I'm worried about work, but the thing is because I work at a governmental facility, a government facility and stuff, dude, the messages, the mix of information and stuff is so all over the place, dude.
Yes.
Nobody knows anything. Nothing. And stuff, dude. And we're at a certain level at work right now. It's up out of probably 12 to 13,000 people on our location and stuff like that. 1,100 people have COVID. That's about what, 1%?
Well, and it's gotten so bad to the point where it's just like it's crazy, because now we're at the point where it's just like, even if you do get the jab or shot, you can still get it.
You still get it.
Yeah. So it's like, what's the freaking point?
The point is to condition, in my mind,
control.
To control and conditioning, right?
Yeah, condition, wash your hands,
wash your ass.
Oh, dude, you know what?
Wash your ass, work out, eat healthy, all that stuff.
Yeah, I could go deeper into
healthy.
It on
I can't even go to the damn gym.
Hold on, Wes. No, go ahead.
I was going to say I can go deeper into it on what the point is, but I don't want to get you in trouble. But,
say what you can say, Wes.
Okay, so I would look into the Georgia Guidestones. I would look into Bill Gates.
Oh, yeah. I know those.
Speech. I would look into the SPARS pandemic simulation. I would look into Event 201, when Event 201 took place, who funded Event 201. I'd look at the names on all those documents, and it's pretty interesting what you find.
Oh, yeah, I'm aware of that. Those stones need to be destroyed.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Wes Moody.
Was I vague enough? Was I vague enough? I hope I was.
You are vague enough. I cannot wait until we are able to get away from YouTube. Rogue Entertainment is working on getting away from YouTube, being able to speak our minds on platforms that will not censor people for having independent thought and for trying to express themselves, their opinions, or give information that is not sanctioned by the group thing.
Well, I was going to say, that's the thing, Steve.
Consult your doctor.
You were hearing,
exactly.
Consult your doctor.
One of the biggest things I've been hearing was that more people, like more of the doctors on who are on, I don't think it's Odyssey, but on Rumble, who are speaking out against all this and are giving the facts and such. So it's interesting.
I mean, Soul Assassin right here says my brother's in the army, and he said he had to get the shot. Wasn't necessary until a month ago.
Yep. Steven, it came down about 2 weeks ago, and they're all mandated by September 13th or 14th.
It's
It's
all about control, conditioning. Because it really does.
Well, the military doesn't have a choice, though. I mean, they get all kinds of shots no matter what, anyways.
Well, they do, true. But you're talking about, you're talking about something that's not. Look at the numbers at the data, the data itself, the factual data that says that this is, I don't know, maybe just a little more dangerous than your average flu.
Yeah.
I don't want to get into military talk, especially after what's been going on recently. But
I'm lit on that part too.
I don't like.
I don't want to go there.
But all I can say is his approval rating is so low that it's gonna. It really. I feel like the veil is gonna be lifted off, and more people are gonna be seeing what's going on. Because I remember there was a tweet that a soldier posted up, said, some of my boys were gone. I lost some of my boys this week because of what's been going on.
They relieved him of duty.
And they said, such and such is the worst.
Was it the lieutenant colonel?
I think, somebody,
he got relieved of duty.
Yeah, he said like four his friends died over there, and he said that this president is the worst, absolute worst. So I don't want to get into that.
Well, you heard about some of the things that went on. I mean, they've actually upped the number of the casualties that have happened over there already, because they were having bombings near the airport, and they're up to like over 200 Afghani civilians now. It's ridiculous. But what do they worry about? They worry about pushing this narrative with the vaccine. They worry about having like close tie
white
talks
supremacy
with the Taliban and stuff like that to make sure. It kind of reminds me of last year with the peaceful protest. I mean, I feel like that's where we are again. I mean, quite honestly.
It is, and you're right. And when you look, people, I've heard the argument back and forth about the Afghan people. Like they're the culture they want is going to be the culture that they want, no matter what we do. Look at pictures of Afghanistan from the 1970s. It looked like a Western nation. Yeah. They had street lights. They had cars. They had women at the beach in bikinis. It looked like it wasn't until the radical conservative Muslims came in and just took everything over, wrapped all their women up in bed sheets, and started beating the crap out of people. That's when everything changed.
Oh, did you see that video? Did you see the video just recently, Stephen? Where they were showing somebody who got stoned to death?
Already?
And this is the thing, Tommy, right? This is the thing. All right, we hear this, we've heard this from the far left, whatever you want to say, for the last I don't know how many years, right? I don't identify as left no more. I'm through with them fools. Well, we've been hearing from them that we need to look at equality, diversity, inclusion, equal rights for all. Worried about pronouns in a freaking bio. But when it comes down to the right president being in office, they're going to ignore all of the human rights violations that are happening there right now. They're going to just ignore it. And no, that don't matter no more because it ain't Trump. If it was Trump, then we'd have a problem. Yeah, I'm so sick of politics. I'm so sick of the left. I mean, right and the left. Be honest with you, I'm sick of both of them. But they're left
both the same, bro.
Damn hypocritical.
Yeah. They're both the same.
Hypocritical.
They're
got establishment
no
Republicans.
Different.
You got establishment Democrats. I mean, the great thing about Trump was that Trump was an outsider.
Exactly.
Really
that was the problem.
He broke the matrix. He was a glitch.
Yeah, he did. He broke the matrix, all right. Yeah, and I think
the
COVID
had to correct itself with the freaking
COVID the coof has freaking woken people up though.
It has.
It has.
Something needs to.
Something did.
Something needs to.
It's crazy.
All right, that's a whole other subject, and we're actually rounding up on 2 hours. So really quick, just real quick, I just want to go over this video that I saw and really disgusted the living shit out of me. I didn't even share sound again because I'm heated. Hold on.
Oh no!
I've been lit, dude, for the last 2 freaking days at work, dude, about what's going on, man.
I have not seen whatever you're sharing, so give me the pain.
All right, I'm going to give you the pain, and then we're all going to watch this and then give a short comment and round out. Okay, guys, ready?
Oh, God.
Ready?
Bracing.
We have announcements and they do the Pledge of Allegiance. I always tell my class, stand if you feel like it, don't stand if you feel like it, say the words if you want, don't have to say the words. So the class decided to stand but not say the words. Totally fine.
I can't understand her.
I can't hear her.
It's a lot of mumbling, yeah, and I can't hear that.
That's usually the same for everybody on the far left. You can't understand a word they're saying.
Yeah, there we go.
Can you play a little bit louder?
Yeah, sorry, I didn't know it was turned down. My bad.
Class, stand if you feel like it, don't stand if you feel like it, say the words if you want, don't have to say the words. So my class decided to stand but not say the words. Totally fine. Except for the fact that my room does not have a flag. It used to be there, but I took it down during COVID because it made me uncomfortable.
Get the fuck out of my country.
Right.
I packed it away and I don't know where, and I haven't found it yet. But my kid today goes, hey, it's kind of weird that we just stand and then, we say it to nothing. And I'm like, oh, well, I got to find it. Like, I'm working on it. I got you.
Dumb bitch.
In the meantime, I tell this kid,
is this like
we
a
do
Tokyo
have a flag
Rose?
in the class that you can pledge your allegiance to. And he looks around and he goes, oh, that one?
Wow.
Of course.
Okay, so during third period, we have announced.
Wow.
Can I say one thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so this is going to go into a topic that I'm going to cover on Rogue Entertainment. Maki Live presents Rogue Entertainment tomorrow. But long story short, all this shit started with Kaepernick.
Oh God!
This all started with Kaepernick, and I hate him more and more now as it goes on.
That's such a strong word there, sir.
I know it's a strong word, but seriously, like all this stuff we're seeing, it started with Kaepernick taking a knee.
I feel like
I'm just glad I graduated grade school,
dude. You know what?
Hold on, guys. Wes, go ahead, brother.
I feel like if this is a community that she wants to be an ally of, that this probably isn't going to be helpful to that community. And also, I mean, it's a little. Well, she seems a little young to be a teacher, first off, and I mean, I think that's a big problem with our educational system right now, is that a lot of the teachers that you have, they've spent they're young, they were in school, they went to college, they got their teaching credential, and then they're right back into the classroom again as a teacher. You have no life experience. You don't have the
life experience.
Of knowledge. I want to see some people with some gray hair teaching our kids. That's what I want. I mean, especially as I'm rapidly, I'm in that,
There's nothing wrong with that. This wise hair, man.
Yeah, I joined the rank of the gray beards
right,
here about 4 years ago.
It's just like all this thing we're seeing in sports and stuff. All this thing we're seeing. This is what it's reminded me of. I'm like, why do this like shit was like? Why I was like, this like the whole thing we do not nail, and it's just like. I really hate the fact that for the past 5 years or so that this freaking ever since the freaking election, it's made me more patriotic. It somehow made me more patriotic.
How dare you?
We have problems. I get it. We have problems. We have a lot of problems.
Everybody has problems.
Yeah. We're not perfect. No country is. But I'm at least happy to be in this country, happy to be in a country for where I got the opportunities. I don't feel oppressed. I've never once felt oppressed.
You know what, Mock, about this flag is so hilarious, and everybody on the panel and everybody in the chat, if you take 3 more copies of this flag and you put them in a certain position, you can get a special fascist symbol out of them.
Oh yeah,
you can look at the lines.
Yeah, you could.
And that flag, Tommy, has lost. That flag, Tommy, at this point has lost all meaning. It's lost all meaning at this point.
Yeah.
Look, you know what? The problem is with all these people They go into college. They haven't experienced life. They come out. They've been indoctrinated in the damn school. And then they're thrown in here. And most of them shouldn't even be teaching anyways.
Nope.
You know, they want summers off. They want a job they can't get fired from.
Yeah,
They
exactly. They
want
want tenure. Yeah, all that bullshit. Go ahead, Wes. Sorry.
You summed it up beautifully. I don't think I could do much better. But yeah, I mean, I agree. It's just, you know, I would like to see, why don't we have like a retired annuitant system where retirees can teach part-time? Why don't we have that?
And here's the thing.
They did that. They did that in my
gray
district.
hair in there.
I've already made this clear that when I think I will be going to a 49ers game this year or so, and if there comes to the point where everybody's kneeling, I'm standing.
Hey, brother.
I don't care. I'm standing.
Yeah, but you know what? You know what the other problem too is with all this is the unions too as well to protect them after they get tenure too as well. They protect them. They move them around. If they've done something they weren't supposed to, they're not prosecuted. They're not held accountable. Nothing.
Mr. Tickle Trunk, hit me now. Sorry, Toxic Man for $5, dude. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much, dude. You've been very generous tonight. I appreciate you guys, everybody. Super chats, memberships, they are not a requirement. I'm glad that you subscribed, and I'm glad that you're here. And I thank you very much, the best chat on YouTube, for helping to keep the lights on. Thank you so much. He says, I wonder how long that teacher would last in Afghanistan. I wonder if she would want back into this horribly oppressive country. Right. That's the problem. Most of these wackadoos have never had a real dose of reality.
No.
Oppression to them is a commercial that offended them, or someone's thought that didn't line up with their own narrative and offended them. Let them deal with real oppression. Let them deal with go someplace else, please.
Yeah.
Instead of my country. Look, I know we have an international audience. Hail my international audience. I'm sure all of you at some point in time are proud of where you come from. I am as well. And in this country, yes, like McEnany said, we do have problems, but we also have the ability to come together and combat those problems. And we have made many strides over the last 100 years to fix those problems. I love my country. Let this wackadoo go to the Middle East. Go someplace. Go someplace where they do not value you.
Yeah, try Saudi Arabia.
And
where
loving your country
recently got the right to drive.
Exactly right. Where your vagina.
Yeah, this is about 3 or 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah.
And loving your country is not the same as saying my country's perfect, because it's not.
Right. And it's just like, and it's this whole hypocrisy. I'm like, wait a minute. So it's okay for other countries to be, nationalistic, be proud of theirs, but we're not allowed to be proud of our own.
And you know what? When you ask one of these people why you're not, they have no answer. You know why? Because they've never been outside of the state they grew up in, got their education, and then went to go to work in it.
They're in their bubble. You're right. They're just
exactly. Yeah, that's all they are.
The confirmation bias, which is something that we have been fighting in entertainment since they've been using socio-political platforms. The confirmation bias is it's a one big echo chamber. Social media, platforms like YouTube. I'm happy to be on YouTube. I'm thankful for having a YouTube platform like YouTube. But again, it's another place where they reaffirm confirmation bias. And this is what we need to fight. We need to get. If you're stuck in your own bubble, lady, and you think like this, you need to travel the world. Travel the world. Why don't you get some of them stories of the women who think like you, that go bike riding through different parts of the world and go missing,
and then get
and murdered. Please.
Yeah, and what a nasty person. I mean, who would want to be around this person? Can you imagine being in the teacher's lounge with somebody like that?
No.
I mean, she's just not a pleasant person.
She's going to be outed after this.
She intentionally wants to ruin the student's day and make them feel bad. Like, fuck you.
Right. Right. Exactly.
So there was a video I was watching yesterday from Campus Reform, and they went to this college where they interviewed all the women, and they said, it was like, do you feel oppressed in this country? And they all said yes. They said, well, the problem with countries is we're undervalued and all that stuff. But then they would bring up what's been going on in Afghanistan, and they would ask the same question. It's like, do you feel oppressed now? I'm like, no, I don't. We actually have it better off.
Right.
Yeah, but they don't even know what oppression is. They're being told they are oppressed, but they don't know why.
Oppression is seeing a straight white person and going, "Oh my God." That's what that is for them.
It's the oppression Olympics, and that's the way it's actually been for a number of years right now. Everybody's looking for an award, and that shit started like back in the late '90s when they started asking for every kid to be moved forward. You know, no kid left behind. Everybody needs to get a special award because everybody's special in their own little way. I mean, that was the beginning of the special snowflake right there. It started in the '90s, so. This kind of shit, it was a long way coming, but nobody's seen it coming until it was too late. Because all the people that seen it coming and said something, they were, oh, well, you're just being like outdated. You're just being old fashioned and this, that. No, it has to do with values. And if you have no values, how can you teach the young anything? Because you're teaching them without values. What is the point?
Real quick, I want to go through the chat before we round this out. This is a great discovery. We actually got to shut it down. I want to say Brutal Morning One says, my sister is an educator. She works with extremely autistic people. She realizes had to fight for her life on occasion. Soul Assassin says, I grew up
I didn't get that.
I grew up in a military family and military city, and you stand and salute or place your hand on your chest for the flag. Hail, brother. Mr. Tickle Trunk says, my mother fled to Canada because my grandmother and her were oppressed. I'm white and my mother was a refugee. North America is one of the most equal nations or regions on the entire planet. Mr. Tickle Trunk for $5. Thank you again for keeping the lights on, brother. This country is racist. Also let people over the border without checking or you're racist. Absolutely. And most importantly, Michael T. says, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, with liberty and justice for all. Hail, brother. Hail. I mean, any final thoughts on this before we close out, gentlemen?
I think she's a horrible cunt, and I hope that she dies. No, I'm kidding.
I hope.
I think after this video, she's done.
You know that whole old saying where there's
she's not.
See these kids. You know that old saying where it's like they'll grow out. I don't think she will, and I don't think that the latter years are going to be very kind to her.
You're thinking old cat lady. You know what? I wouldn't wish any kind of harm on her, but I really do hope that she gets a seriously bad yeast infection. That's all I'm going to say.
Yes, Mr. Templetrunk, Under God was
let's do it. Let's get like a voodoo doll and yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yes, Mr. Templetrunk.
It was added in 1951.
Yes, the original did not have Under God. It was added by special interest groups who wanted to press Christianity. I say it because my friend put it in the comments, but when I actually say the pledge, I do not use that part. I say the original Pledge of Allegiance. But that is where we are at. Screw that liberal bitch.
I was gonna say like like things like that are it's made me worried about future education and ever since senior year it's like I need to get the fuck out of here. Like I really need to get, because it's stuff like that where I'm like, please, like I just let me wear the cap and gown and get the fuck out.
You know what though, runner, there is a silver lining to this, man. And what's going to happen is future generations, they're going to rebel against this kind of shit. You are starting to see it to a small degree already in school, because I've heard stories about it where these kids don't want to hear this shit anymore. Why? Because they're rebelling against them and their agenda and their authority.
Tommy,
and that's what's going to happen.
I need to tell you something. Like I've seen a little bit more senior year. Not the whole pandemic thing, because we've had like hybrid later on, but like
pandemic. Saki already said that in a statement. She said it in a statement. She said pandemic.
Did she?
Yeah, pandemic. Whatever.
Yes, she did.
No, but in my gym class, second semester, our he's making us like watch these videos of like sports and whatever. Some of them are fine, some of them were great, inspiring. But then there was one, he was like, "Oh, you're gonna watch a video of LeBron James." I'm like, "Oh fuck no!" And it's about, it's him being LeBron James pretty much. And then there was a video I had to watch saying like, I forgot who said it, but African Americans are what made the NBA or some shit. I'm like, oh, you fuck.
A lot of them are better at it. I'm sorry.
They are better at it.
No.
All right, guys. Let's not be
No, but it's funny.
Can't
It's
jump,
funny.
bro.
No, but the video.
White man can't jump.
But it's funny because that same short clip that I watched on YouTube that the teacher sent, it got ratioed. So that was what's funny. I didn't do the assignment. I didn't do it at all. I got those points back up just by running a 2K.
Mm-hmm.
I love you guys.
It was easy.
I love you guys in the chat. Thank you for stopping through. Hell, man. Hell. Hope you go back and watch the rest of the show. Real quick, Mr. Tickle Truck points something out that's very important. The point of the pledge is that we are all the same. We are all neighbors. We are all family. We should look out for each other. The pledge states we are all equal. Hail, brother. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for being here tonight. I'm going to go through the panel and everybody pitch their channels. We're going to start off with Sock Runner. What was it? Cumstain. What is Runner? What was it? Runner.
Yeah, it's just Runner. It's not a hard name to say.
My bad. I'm sorry. The chat. Just
Runner.
Bedsheet Runner.
Butt plug Runner.
All right, my channel as of now is called Lord Runner. I really don't give a shit what you call me. There's a bunch of names in the chat. You can just look at that. It's a full catalog at this point. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Twitter.
You're on YouTube? No way.
Yeah,
Really?
I'll link it in the chat now that Steven gave me a wrench. Thank you, sir.
Oh my goodness.
Wednesdays at 8:30 Central Standard Time, I'm on Fanzine's channel talking about physical media and all that stuff. Tom Connors from Midnight's Edge usually joins us, which is awesome.
What channel is he not on, man?
Mine.
Tom doesn't sleep. He doesn't like me anymore.
He doesn't. I'm telling you, you're the guy who's on every channel, man. Jeez. Like, when do you sleep, man?
Yeah, I know. Tom's great though. He's a machine.
Hail Tom.
Yeah, he is.
And Thursdays, whenever I can make it, I'm usually on Le Gaming Lounge. The channel, go subscribe to that. I'll link it below. I'll link it in the chat. We need more subs there. If Kai ever does a stream Monday nights, I might be on there doing that drawing game or whatever. Usually people like according to Christie, Steve Kenobi join along with the McKay brothers. Sometimes it's a lot of fun.
How do you stand Christie? She's such a bitch.
No, Christie's fun.
She's
funny,
Steven, you need to join one day. That the game we play is perfect.
Absolutely.
It is perfect for you.
Let me say something. If that evil bitch, Chris, according to Christie, is there, I will show up. Just to ruin her
just
day.
Do
I'll
it.
be there. I'm gonna do it.
Do it.
And watch it backfire.
Oh my god, dude! The shenanigans that happened during those Monday night throwdown things or whatever Kai calls it, it is glorious.
Glorious.
Beautiful. Thank you, Runner. Thanks for being here, brother.
Thanks, man. Happy to be on.
Yeah, man. Anytime, dude. And next up is the next Joe Rogan, Wes Moody.
Hey, everybody. Well, I'm Wes Moody of the Wes Moody Webcast. I have a YouTube channel and an Odyssey channel. Probably you want to catch me on Odyssey because I may not be long for this YouTube world, but youtube.com/Wes Moody Webcast, odyssey.com/Wes Moody Webcast, and hope to see you there.
It's killing him.
And he'll talk about whatever the hell he wants to.
That's right.
Give him money. Give him
Come
money.
on, we need the spiel. Come on, Wes. We need the spiel.
Okay, talk about current events,
Rip the
pop
shrimp.
culture, occasional
Rip the shrimp,
conspiracy theories, occasional car talk, gaming streams, and I'm getting my second wind. I will vlog about whatever the heck I want to because it is my YouTube channel. Hope to see you there. Yes, R.I.P. the shrimp.
Thank you, brother. Next up is Mackety Draws.
Okay. So we have. Thank you guys for everybody who've been supporting me. I know I've been going back to work recently, so my schedule's changed up a lot, and we are between seasons. So, but tomorrow is, of course, episode 14 of Maki Live Presents Work Entertainment. Joins us with the Rogues as we talk about some times going on this week in entertainment. I'm going to give a little spoiler for you right now. Yes, one of the topics is on Kaepernick, and another topic that I discovered with the Rogues is going to involve a certain Marvel writer that is going, and I'm going to get pissed.
That's why I didn't cover it. That's
I'm
why I
going to
didn't
get
cover it
pissed.
tonight, Mac.
And I guarantee you tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, him.
I'm probably
Gotcha.
going to get blocked. I'm probably going to get blocked after it. So I got
Hey,
something to
I'm
say
not
about that.
blocked.
That's a
I do
gift.
not know why, man.
So yeah, I'm going off tomorrow on that, but we got plenty to talk about tomorrow, so check that out. Otherwise, Sunday, I'm going to do a Sunday stream. We're going to be doing some Street Fighter stuff. I'm going to be doing some Street Fighter art,
Nice.
do a playthrough of the story mode,
Nice.
and on top of that, I got an announcement on Sunday that I think you guys are going to really like. It's going to concern the future of the channel and my content and such. So get ready for that. Stay tuned for that. Plus, I have a giveaway on Sunday that we're going to announce the winner on as well. So,
oh my,
plenty of content.
Mm.
Yeah.
Check it out, guys. Stay tuned.
All right.
Working to
Thank you.
1,000. We are
By the way-
working to 1,000.
By the way, speaking of getting blocked, I have not, as of yet, been blocked by Dan
I
Slott.
haven't either.
No, we
I
need to
haven't
work
either.
on that.
Say it, Connor. Don't say his name.
Show up tomorrow to Rogue
Don't
Entertainment.
say
on
his
Mac.
name, man.
I don't give a
Rogan-
shit. I don't give a shit.
I know.
Show up on Rogue
I want
Entertainment
him to
tomorrow.
block me.
Well,
I haven't been blocked yet.
He might cock block you.
Ooh, all right.
Next
I
up
like
is-
talking-
Didn't he do that to Spider-Man?
Well, Stephen. Stephen. To be fair, he's kind of that size where he can't even see his own. So.
Oh snap! Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun tomorrow on Rogue Entertainment, guys.
Oh, man.
Next up is Just a Normie. Tell them where they can find you, brother.
Hey, everybody, I am Just a Normie. I have a YouTube channel and an Odyssey channel, Just a Normie. There are other Just a Normies, but look for my icon and you will see me. It's up. I have videos that drop every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 3 a.m. Pacific. And tomorrow night, I will be on Sporking's podcast at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. And I am jumping around and supporting other channels like Drew and 32 Flavors. I'm working on something with Culture and a few others in the community that will come to light.
Is it a prosthetic lip?
Absolutely.
Good. Okay.
Yep. But other than that, I appreciate y'all. I'm trying to get to 500. I'm at 417. And I really appreciate you all. You all have gotten me so far in such a little time. And I really appreciate y'all. So thank you.
Hell, brother. Thank you, Just Normie, guys. Please subscribe to Just a Normie. And last but definitely not least is Tommy in the Guinea Pig Collective.
Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Tommy in the Guinea Pig Collective, where usually you can find us nibbling at toes, talking about YouTube, talking about old toys and old movies, and just trying to have as much fun, as we possibly can. Every Monday night at 6 p.m. Eastern, we do Going Old School Retro Discussions, where we have a panel that gets together and we talk about those things that we love from years past. Because if you can't talk about them and talk about why they should matter at this juncture, to be able to protect the franchises that we love, then it's all kind of pointless. We got to be able to look back to be able to fix what we have now. But remember, never let anybody tell you what you can and can't say, what you should or should not watch, because your silence gives consent. Thank you, Stephen. Panel, you guys are awesome. The chat, you guys are amazing every single time. Love seeing you all here. And you know what? The Guinea Pig Collective has come back strong after the nonsense that we've gone through with YouTube, keeping us under 500 subs for over the past year. But we're finally starting to bounce back, and we're starting to get close to where we were before. So moving ahead and pushing forward and nibbling on.
You're awesome, brother. Thank you, Tommy, for being here, guys. Please subscribe to Tommy and the Guinea Pig Collective. Going to be coming out with a new Rogue show here pretty soon with Vinnieart and Mello, aren't you?
Oh yeah, man. I've gotten together with Vinny. We've already talked about. We've already got the show name going. I'm working on the intro for it. It's going to be Collectible Past, and we're going to be talking about old toys. And as of right now, just old toys and old cartoons. I don't know if we're going to add anything else in there like comic books. It may wind up being very similar to my retro discussions panel, but we'll see how everything goes once we start it up, and that will wind up coming on Thursday nights. So. Awesome, stay tuned. Stay paying attention. It will be coming out, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Absolutely, brothers. Thank you so much, everybody in the chat, man. You guys make every show. I appreciate you, man. And if you have an inspiration, if you feel like your voice needs to be heard, create a channel. Maybe not on YouTube, maybe choose another platform, but you could always start here. Make your voice heard. This thing began because all of us collectively came together as individuals, refusing to kneel and standing up against an industry that hates you, fighting for the fabric of our society, for decency, for morality, and also for the right for each of us to have our own opinions. I much appreciate each and every one of my subscribers. Thank you so much. And if you're new here, I hope you consider subscribing. Please look out for one another. Take care of each other. I am author Stephen Walton, the fandom historian, born in the chats with my brothers and sisters, fighting for our modern mythologies. Monetize your haters and support independent creators. Wash your hands, wash your ass, be good to each other. Peace.
But it's really, unfortunately, they killed her off, which is stupid, and then she had to go work on Becker, which was not too bad of a show, but still, like it wasn't ideal for her. It wasn't an ideal situation.
No.
That son of a bitch is talking, isn't he?
Yes,
he's a dick. He gave me his meats.
I gotta mute him.
And then he won't even listen
Elaine,
to me.
What did you
Acts
think
like
about?
I'm not
Shut up,
even
Steven. If people out there in the chat don't know, I do not have the best Wi-Fi right now in the hotel.
No,
that
he
I'm
doesn't
at,
listen
and
to me.
Steven takes
He
advantage of
doesn't
that every
listen to
chance
me.
he gets.
He doesn't care about my existence. My words, my opinions don't matter.
I can only
Such
respond.
drama.
What did he say? What did he say?
He was referring to you like a mother that wasn't appreciated by her son.
A mother? I'm worth more than that.
You're worth less than